way you put the bin in there is super inconvenient, and the way you get the bin out is also super inconvenient. So it's just a lot of work.
Do you have to go inside your mash tun to do it?
No, it would make it even harder.
We've had guys get in there.
Yeah, well, your mash tun is like
Well, we can get in ours.
38 times this. I could fit in mine.
Yeah.
But
What about Tyler?
Tyler,
Yeah. Get him in there.
redheaded Tyler.
Yeah, get him in the mash tun, pushing stuff to you outside the mash tun, and teamwork.
The worst part about getting into our mash tun.
He's a little ginger.
I know. Well, you got to get someone hairless in there, man. Those hairs, man.
You don't want red hairs in your beer for the next 2
No,
months.
they don't want brown hairs.
I mean, that's a good red ale though.
Yeah, it is. All right, are we ready to rock?
Oh, we've been rolling.
Are we?
Yeah, you know.
Just pick that up.
Sometimes I tell you, sometimes I don't.
Happy
Surprise.
July 5th, guys.
Happy July 5th.
It's you know, I think that this particular July could be the best in history.
Oh, hold on, before we start, Pierre Paul check. We're all good?
Are we
We're all
good?
good?
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it. Another year.
Yeah. All 10
Yeah.
fingers, all 10 toes.
Everyone's accounted for.
Fantastic.
So here's the best part about this particular July.
Yeah.
This is not a rant, more as like a stamping. Sports wise,
Tell me what you're feeling.
we got potentially the day after America's 245th birthday, I think is what we're on now.
Okay.
245,
I wasn't there for most of them.
246.
No one got me any gifts.
The
We're going
this-
off of what, 1776?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Stanley Cup final is going to come home to Tampa as our Tampa Bay Lightning are in Montreal right now,
Yeah.
about to put hopefully an exclamation point on it and bring it back home.
Did you see apparently Justin Trudeau tweeted at Joe Biden and he was like, yo,
They
the
have
two
a
best
bet.
hockey teams in the world going on. You want to bet?
Yeah, they have,
like,
a,
"Bring
they
it
have a
on,
gentleman's
son."
agreement right
Yeah.
now. I'm wondering what it is.
I don't know, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
California.
It's probably $500,000.
It's California.
It's
boys.
like, hey man, we gotta fly over your country to get to Alaska. You can have California, but you gotta fly over our country to get
Yeah.
there too. So midway through, we're gonna have somebody checking passports, and they're gonna fucking Indiana Jones them
That's
out
it.
the window if they don't have it. But aside of that, Connor Poirier 3. I
Yep.
can't be the only person excited
Very
about that
excited
fight.
about
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Very excited.
That's going to be a really good fight, I think. And you have Sean O'Malley, second fight after his first loss.
The Sugar Show.
The Sugar
Yeah.
Show. I'm not a big fan of his.
Yeah.
I think he's a bit too cocky
Absolutely.
for somebody who's been fighting. I mean, yeah, he's got a lot of fights under his belt, but he's unranked, and a lot of them were unranked.
He's got a hell of a right hand.
Yeah.
Sure, for the lightweight division, he's like 150 or 120 pounds.
Well, I think he's got, what McGregor had going for him, where...
Yeah, but McGregor's frame was built for him to move up.
It was.
The lightweight division, or that particular division, I think it's flyweight.
Yeah.
He was never built for that division at all. Like where he's fighting right now is perfect
Yeah.
for his size and frame.
I think he should have stayed at 155.
Sean
Yeah.
O'Malley,
That's just me.
yeah,
I
but
agree.
it's like
Better to
would've
be
stayed-
dominant where you just
I
outclass some guys at
I
certain
disagree
skills.
with that
I've
because
never seen somebody dominate a championship fight the way he did Eddie Alvarez.
Mhm.
I think that Amanda Nunes is the best and most complete fighter
I can
Yeah.
agree with that.
ever, and the way that she just, I mean, yeah, Connor took out in his time, which I think is past.
Yeah.
Took out a lot of people in the first round, but Amanda Nunes does it in the first 10 seconds.
Mhm.
That woman is insane.
Yeah.
Very few fighters take her all the way. Outside of that, we have because of COVID, the NBA finals have reached into July,
Mhm.
which I don't know if you've been paying attention, but
This is the best
On and off,
NBA
yeah.
playoffs I've seen in a very, very long time.
it's insane. We have two teams. No matter who,
Yeah, crack one of those open, man. They are.
no matter
They're
who
tasty.
wins, 90% of one or 99% of one team and 100% of the other will get their first NBA championship
Yeah.
ring.
Yeah.
So they did it. Most teams did it without, like a super team or whatever.
Who are you going for?
I'm gonna say I want Chris Paul to take it, man. That
Absolutely.
guy's been everywhere. He's
He
been in the
deserves
league
a
for
ring.
years. He's
Yeah.
been part of like several really good teams, and then somehow could never even make it to a final, let alone win one. And then this is the last month where we don't have a single football game
Yeah.
at all.
Oh, God, I can't wait.
Yep.
So
Cannot wait.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd like to think, right? I mean, sports.
I don't give a shit about sports.
Come on, man. I thought you liked making money.
Start making money with me.
Yeah, if we
Gumbo
can go,
DraftKings.
I'll
You
do
feel
it.
like the business of sports.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the money part.
I think our goal for this podcast is in 10 years, if we still got it going, we have to be we have to be at least owners or sponsorships of a semi-professional team.
I can hang out with that.
Speaking of that, Man, you're touching on so many subjects over here.
Yeah.
Did you hear that it's actually kind of the NBA Finals is technically Aaron Rodgers versus Larry Fitzgerald?
Mm-hmm.
Because they're each co-owners in the teams in the
Oh,
championship.
Yep, Milwaukee and Phoenix.
Yeah.
This is the second closest. Second closest he has ever. Larry Fitzgerald's ever been to winning a championship. If he does win, this will be his first championship.
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride.
But you can. I mean, anybody who's watched any football ever will know that Larry Fitzgerald. And I don't really believe too much that players deserve championships
Yeah.
if they haven't won one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Larry Fitzgerald, like, keeps his head down.
Mhm.
He has more pass deflection, like defenses,
Mm-hmm.
than dropped passes.
Yeah.
No, he's fantastic.
Like,
he still has some of the
he
best
is
hands in the
prevented
NFL.
more
How many
interceptions.
people can say that they ran a slant and just took it straight up on Palomalo
Yeah.
in the Super
Like
Bowl?
insane. Like, that guy is definitely one of the
better get to
people.
work.
I know, right?
I don't hear that.
Yeah, somebody
I don't hear
stepped.
no alarm. That's the drink alarm.
What do you think of
That's
this?
a drink alarm.
Drink.
Train shots.
That's it.
But there's very few people in the league.
Wait for
that
it.
I
Wait
feel
for it.
like,
Wait for it.
oh, we're
There
good.
we go.
Right on top.
Very few people in the league that I feel deserve a championship who haven't got one, and I think he's definitely one. And then Chris Paul for
Absolutely.
the NBA.
Yeah.
You hear there's one guy put in for his reinstatement?
Yeah, Josh
Josh
Gordon.
Gordon.
Again.
Hey, again?
How many times is this guy going to try to get reinstated?
Sha'Carri Richards got caught for weed, and he's like, but that's all
That's
I got caught
bullshit.
for. I
Yeah.
want to get back in.
Well, the NFL, I think, is going to stop testing for it.
Yeah, because 19 of the states where half these players play, it's legal.
100%.
And everyone
and
goes to those
100%
states
of
to
the
hang out with their
players-
rich
Yeah.
friends and smoke weed. Like what the?
Maybe all of a
what
sudden,
do you think I was
your
doing there?
fucking medical guy at the facility is like, well, you just have a little inflammation. You can just smoke weed for it.
Of all
It's like,
things.
oh, well, then when I go play in New York, they're gonna
That's it. You screwed.
pop me for weed.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Well,
now you
here's
have a
the scenario.
pass, and now everything's
There's-
back and forth, and we
There's
got
two
to change
different
it.
ways we can handle this. Give me a cortisone shot, pump me full of opiates,
Yeah, there's that.
and then, I won't be able to feel
And
it.
then give
and
me
then
another shot
damage
on the
worse.
sideline
Yeah.
and cut my career by
Or
5 years.
I could smoke a joint, and then, it'll hurt, but I don't care. But also
Yeah.
the inflammation's going down at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, and just take 2 days off of practice, smoke a joint,
You're
and
good.
Your rest.
You'll come back.
Get in
Yeah.
that hyperbaric chamber, maybe a little bit of ice baths.
There we go.
Some Epsom salt.
Yeah.
Bright as rain.
Little rehab.
What do they say? It just grows like that. I
Mm-hmm.
have to put that shit in a fucking needle.
Yeah.
Shoot that shit up. I don't need that.
Right.
You can
Just
eat
give me a gummy bear or a brownie
Yeah.
and leave me the hell alone. Don't shoot that shit.
That's it. Take 2 of
Let me
these,
take a
call me in the
nap.
morning.
What's the
Yeah.
worst thing that's going to happen? He's going to forget which end zone to run it into?
I think that's worst case scenario.
That's a worst
Absolute
case scenario.
Yeah.
Right?
It's not that
If anything,
bad.
it's like, hey, listen. Nichols is high, so if he intercepts the ball, just make sure he goes the right direction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone
And then the
point-
rest of the team's got him.
That's it.
The rest
Everyone
of
point at the
team's
same
got him.
time in the right direction. We're fine.
Correct.
That's the thing. If somebody wants to handicap themselves, let them do it.
100%.
It's not performance enhancing.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that pitcher from the Pirates who pitched a perfect game on LSD?
What?
That was beautiful.
He's in the zone.
Yeah, he was in a couple of
I
different
can only
zones.
see straight right now.
He wasn't in the danger zone though.
No.
I'll
I
tell you
wonder if
that
he did
right
the whole
now.
Jimi Hendrix thing, just some little slits and put it in his hat and just
Yeah.
pushed it right in there.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, Percy Harvin came out and said that he was high for every down he ever played.
Yeah,
Yep.
And that guy was phenomenal.
Killing it.
he
Like-
was phenomenal for 4 years, and then he became irrelevant.
Okay.
I
Ease
can't
up on
give
the
any
guy.
Gator that much credit.
Trust me, I'm not a Gator person either, but Percy Harvin
deserves
was a
it.
prolific player.
He was a
Yes.
prolific player for 4 seasons.
Mhm.
Prolific
You
for
just,
4
you just
seasons.
couldn't keep him on the field.
Yeah.
No.
This is migraines.
Yeah.
The guy was out all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
Ah,
migraines
shit.
was
Think about
code
it.
for I need to smoke more weed right now, and they were like, all right,
Just
go
go
relax
smoke
and
more
smoke.
weed then.
Yeah. You don't have to tell us you have migraines every time you want to smoke in the locker
no,
room.
it's Delta 8, guys. It's not weed.
Yeah.
Completely not.
Sticking with the sports prospect thing,
Yeah.
the NIL, name, image, likeness, just got approved by the NCAA.
About time.
Brilliant.
And there's encompasses many things, which will be which I think you would love, because from a business aspect,
Money.
I like the money.
Yeah.
two big
Don't we all?
name schools, especially here in Florida, the University of Miami and Florida State University, have 2 quarterbacks. Mackenzie Milton, known for being one of the best players one of the best quarterbacks in the country when he played for UCF until he gruesomely broke his leg. There was pretty much a Alex Smith break.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
And it happened in the same year, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken. He broke his playing USF
Yep.
in Tampa. Now he plays for Florida State, and he's on his comeback. And De'Aaron King, who plays for Miami, who's also could be a potential Heisman candidate next year. Both got together and created a company to help players facilitate which endorsement deals they could take.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And De'Aaron King has already signed the first one ever with College Hunks Hauling Junk. Him and another player, defensive player from Miami, they both got $20,000 to be the spokesperson.
Let's do it.
Good.
Pay him.
Get
Why
these
not?
college guys paid.
Yeah.
Here's the genius part about it is, from a scholastic standpoint, an education standpoint, they don't have to leave early now.
No.
They don't have to leave early to
Nope.
like, okay, well, I came from poverty.
Yep.
My head coach took me in and took me into his family because my parents couldn't afford this, and this, that, and the other. So now your parents can't afford it. So now you're going to get your 4-year degree or 5-year degree if you redshirt,
If you want it.
if you want it, which you should, because
I mean, you're already doing it.
after
Yeah.
college or after the NFL, after a few concussions, I don't know, man. You're left. Not what is it? 75% of all the NFL
Yeah.
players in
Yeah.
the history go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
not?
at the same time, too, you know, when you go and your whole job is just college football, get into the NFL, you don't normally have a fallback if you don't finish your
Yeah.
degree.
There's a
You-
lot of
most these
guys that
have
don't
the-
get into the NFL
Yeah.
that same day. We
Yeah.
do draft days. A lot of guys sitting out that
Yeah,
day.
like you said, that gives a lot of guys the option to make some money. They can actually do their full degree,
Yeah.
and then they can get out and get done and actually have an option. Okay, yeah, I can go to the draft. Maybe I want to go be an engineer.
Dude, or
Yeah.
pad the stats.
Yeah.
Pad the stats
Yeah.
for an extra year.
Absolutely.
Freaking Mark Sanchez.
Oh shit!
Played.
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Whew. It's gonna be a rough day.
Yeah.
It's going on today, boys.
They're working that machine.
All right.
Mark Sanchez
Try one of these.
went into the NFL after 1 year starting at USC.
Let me get that.
It was a money
Pineapple?
thing for him too. But he also knew that he could be one of
You
the
got
first
Travis
overall
Scott.
picks.
That's what I was told.
That's Travis Scott.
I told Travis Scott had something to do with this.
Apparently, yeah. It's his agave seltzer.
Smells nice.
Sorry to kind of derail you there, but I needed a drink for the drink alarm.
No, it's okay.
Drink alarm, bro.
Absolutely.
So he could have stayed an extra year. We would have found out he was shit beforehand.
Yep.
All I'm saying,
Yeah.
pad the stats, but get paid for it.
No, I think that's wonderful. There's actually an organization out there because I bet that it doesn't just end at being like, take this sponsorship over that one. It probably helps give them some financial advice and everything of
Absolutely.
guidance
100%.
because, like you were saying, how many of these guys don't finish college? And in that time that they don't finish college because they're trying to get to the NFL as fast as possible to start making money,
Yeah.
they don't learn about finances and economics and everything.
Exactly.
These guys that
I've had
Run out
plenty
of
of
their
business
fucking
partners
money.
that were pro, semi-pro, and they have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah.
Or they have some sort of remedial degree that they have one.
they can't all be
I'm
like,
like, what are you
Shaq
gonna
and go
do?
become a
Yeah.
cop in Miami or something.
Yeah,
There's
like
a-
you're not going to invent Gatorade because you didn't go to the NFL. I promise you.
That's a 1 in a million, man.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're not
that's
it.
shot in the foot already.
There's a growing trend though that is a nice one in the NFL that a lot of these players are signing like the most ridiculous endorsement deals. Like, you live in Houston and you have an endorsement deal with Cadillac, Jeep, and I don't know, name your car company, and then also some local fast food chain. And everyone's like, why are you even doing that? But at the same time, most of these players aren't even touching their NFL game check. They're paying their $500,000 mortgage.
Well, they're doing the Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, I didn't touch a single dollar.
Where everything that has the word NFL on it, he just put in the pocket.
Yep.
Didn't touch any of it, and he's like, oh. I remember seeing an interview where he was like, no, like, if they want me to go to fucking Colorado, film a commercial for some shit, drink.
Yeah, drink, bitches.
This situation making this podcast very interesting.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
But no, he ended up going out, and he's like, yeah, if they want me to go to Colorado to film a commercial for an endorsement for a week or something, I don't pack anything. They just give me clothes.
Yeah.
Like, they pay for my flights, they give me clothes, they give me room, food, board,
What do I need?
and then I
You
just
don't need to
pocket
spend
all the money.
And if you really need to, I don't know,
Rob
get a
Gronkowski's
plus
one of
one,
my
just
favorite
go out
people.
on public and let people buy shit for you.
There you go.
You know they'll do it.
You
I'll
know,
do
if
it.
you
I'll
go
buy
into
them a
fucking
hamburger.
Gap, they'd be like, oh, we want to see you leave with 7 bags. Just
Yeah.
go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
We'll pay for it.
Yeah, or if you want to go for a night out, like you just said, hey, Glit, I really need to.
What?
Which sounds an awful. Isn't it guilt? It's guilt.
Guilt.
Sorry.
Got
Glit.
that place.
Guilt.
That's on the back side of the building. You're
I-
going to glit over
I
there.
know.
I
It's on the
bartended
top.
there for a brief 3
It's on
months.
the top. Is
That's
that what
top.
you think it is? The back
It's on
side?
the back, right? They usually go around the back.
Guilt nightclub. Hey, listen, Rob Gronkowski here. I'm looking to party tonight.
Yeah.
I could bring a
Table,
small
bottles,
entourage, and I'll blast it on my social media.
Yeah.
But I want free every goddamn thing. I'll bring $150 with me for whatever bartender's going to serve me.
Yeah.
Or probably if it's Rob Gronkowski, I'm gonna bring up like
You got
$2,000.
gratuity, yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be a dick.
Yeah.
Or you just cover the gratuity for the whatever bartender or server is personally taking care of it.
Yeah.
Up to $2,000.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And watch your place sell out in 10 minutes. Not
Yeah.
even. So
As soon as they see Rob Gronkowski's here on social media and shit,
There's a
he has
G-
his own like publicity people and shit. Push it.
The last shift I ever worked at Guild was actually the.
Oh, you worked there?
I did for like a brief 2-3 months, and there's a reason that I stopped.
Yeah.
It was I worked the DJ Pauly D concert. Good
Oh.
Lord,
Okay.
that place was slam packed. It was an absolute.
that guy's
shit
not
show.
even relevant anymore.
I got some
No,
stories
I
about
will.
that
I will
place.
say though, I'm not a huge fan of like the EDM concert scene. Like,
Mhm.
I like some of them, but that guy actually put on a damn good show.
Nice.
I was actually very, very surprised because I
Okay.
figured it was just going to be all Jersey Shore hype.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of douchebags fist bumping.
Exactly. But
It
he
wasn't.
He did a mix of Adele's "Hello,"
Mhm.
and I was
Okay.
very, very impressed by that. I was like,
Nice.
okay, I like this more than I thought I would.
Good shit.
I mean, I've never been a fan. I mean, when it first started happening, there was a few songs. As a percussionist,
Mhm.
as a shitty drummer,
Yeah.
I used to love playing drums to it, but it's hard for me to really kind of dive in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm a
I
little
prefer
skeptical.
the EDM to dubstep.
Well, all of it to me
Yeah.
is just I feel like I've seen behind the scenes videos
Yeah.
of these concerts,
Yeah.
and it's like they're not really like the song's already made,
Yeah,
so they're not really doing it
you're
live.
just kind of tinkering.
You
stuff,
think the whole
yeah.
just press play kind of
and
aspect
to
of it?
me, you might as well just plug your iPod into those big ass speakers and just have a good
Yeah.
time. But I'm not saying everyone does that,
Yeah, no, that's true.
and I'm not
That's
saying it's not hard work.
true. Yeah, absolutely.
Fair enough.
But even faking an entire concert as a musician, as like a guitar
Yeah.
player, you still got to hit all the chords right, or else somebody's gonna call you
Yeah.
on it. It's like, sir, that's not a G.
No, I don't. Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to.
Yeah, they're going to know.
Yeah,
I would.
Your lip singing has to be on point.
Well, yeah, the lip syncing.
Your lip
too,
singing
yeah.
and your guitars have to be on point. You can't fake.
It's
like you
still a
can't.
show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if there's no sound coming from that and it's
Mhm.
all backtracked or whatever, you still have to make it look like you're playing it. You might as well be playing.
Yeah, yeah.
At that point.
to me, it sounds like it's just easier to just play the song.
Yeah.
Correct. Like
Just do the right thing.
just
It'd be harder
It's
to worry
really-
about.
It's like,
how do
I
this,
paid you.
why?
Just
it's
play me
really
my
a
song.
record label / management thing to
Yeah.
make those kind of decisions.
Of course, yeah.
Because
Preserve the
they just want you to
integrity of the
sound
show,
like the,
yeah.
Because there's, I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to Warped Tour,
Yep.
but a lot of those bands don't sound like the album sometimes.
No.
And
What
that's
tour
fine.
and Earthday Birthday? Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But and the drummer's playing live.
Yeah.
You know that.
Mm-hmm.
And if it sounds good, half the time I'm getting punched in the face anyway by somebody I don't know.
Yeah,
so
that's how
it is
how
what
the
it
bits
is.
go.
But I just don't understand it. I think it's just a good excuse to take psychedelics and
That's it. Get punched in the face.
no, I mean like
Get
EDM,
wrecked, bro.
EDM
Yeah.
and dubstep and all that. It's just
Yeah.
a good. It's an excuse to take psychedelics and wear next to nothing and
I hate
sweat
to say
with
it,
a
but
bunch of
like
people.
my thing with it is always like I've had people ask me before, and I'm like, I'm not the guy that like gets in my car at my house
Yeah.
and just like fucking cranks it up
Yeah.
and just drives around like that 24/7.
Yeah.
Can't handle that.
Yeah.
But like, there's times that I enjoy it. Yeah.
what
I
ADM?
did go to
Yeah.
EDC, the last one that we had.
Yeah.
It was
2 years ago.
2 years ago. It was. I will say it is some damn good people watching.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is damn good.
that was
people
my
watching.
first day. The first day of EDC
Mhm.
that year, same
Yeah.
year, 2 years ago,
Yeah, I was there. I was there the Friday.
was my first
They wander
day.
into your brewery, don't they?
my first day working at the brewery.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my first day.
You see neon
And
colors.
we're
and you're
half
like,
a
"Oh,
mile
would you
away
like a
from that
water?"
stadium, so
I'm
it's
gonna-
like
I'm gonna crack
it's
one
like a
of these open
15-minute
here.
walk.
Hit it up.
Do we have
So-
a preference?
I don't care. Go nuts.
Yeah,
I did
where-
bring in pineapple natter day.
See, That's why I brought these, because I wanted to hear your opinion on it. Because I know,
mean, this
I know
is
you've
okay.
enjoyed a seltzer.
This is better than this.
Oh, those margaritas are dangerous. Like, I could end up getting those and just like.
mouthfeel.
I do love the-
I'm not super.
I think it's
I
the
do love the
habanero.
seltzer.
it might be. It might be.
Is that what that
That's
shit
what,
is?
that's what I thought at first, where I was like, why is this thing kind of stinging? Is it chemicals? But
I thought they
no,
just made a funny
read
drink.
the can again, and it was like, no, habanero, agave, something.
They put spices in there.
Yeah.
Try to
Oh,
get
yeah,
it
I
on
already
this?
did that. I already got that. I
Yeah,
had
you
that.
did. You had some.
I had that for
earlier today.
breakfast.
I brought two in so I can drink one right away.
There
Yeah.
you go.
There you go. I like it.
It'll
There's a little bit
lubricate the
left in
wheels.
there. What were we just talking about?
No, the
Oh yeah, so my first day at Broken Strings,
yeah.
and there was
All the EDM people coming in.
I was a little ignorant that day to who Miranda Lambert was.
Mm.
I still never heard any of this person's music, but allegedly
Oh, the
she's
country singer.
yeah, she's
Yeah.
country.
Yeah.
So there
Like
was
a
a
younger
country.
Dolly
Parton.
Parton.
So she
Yeah.
was playing on the same day as EDC at the Amway Center.
Oh,
So we had some rednecks in the bar beforehand,
yeah.
Okay.
and then
That's a hell of a flip.
all the colors,
Yeah.
Wow.
all the colors, the bright colors start coming
flower
in.
children
I was gonna
are
say,
there.
what is this? The 20s?
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
The colors
all
start
your
coming.
all your neon
All of them?
greens,
All
I know
of
you're
them
on
came
Church
in.
all
Street,
your
but
yellows,
goddamn, man, you
all
can't
your
say that.
pinks, and
All of them
purples.
came in.
All the colors just start flying in. They're wearing next to nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
And
You're
it's
like,
a,
you are cold. You can tell.
well, it was a little bit chilly that day. That's the funny thing. It's
It
in
was.
November.
And it was
they're
raining.
It always happens on my
So-
birthday.
so-
like, my birthday's the 9th of November, and it's always like the 8th, 9th, and 10th,
Oh, so
or
fuck
like
your
the 9th,
birthday
10th,
then.
11th.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, yo, if I want to go out drinking, it's some of the best people watching in the world
Yeah.
because there's people wearing next to nothing, neon clothes everywhere, and they're getting rained on
And they say
freezing, and
thank
just
you
like-
about it.
Yeah.
They're
then
like,
they're
I
also
like your
just like-
I like your ass hanging out. Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, I worked real hard not to fucking put my legs in pants today.
I picked out the perfect pasties for today for the last month.
Oh yeah.
So we get that weird dichotomy of people. We have like people who listen to
It's
Miranda
a wonderful
Lambert.
thing that I love about Orlando.
Oh, it's
Absolutely.
a very
Yeah.
eclectic mix of people.
Mhm.
And then you get the people who are going to EDC, and the night progresses,
colors,
and we
as you
make
call them.
well the neon colors. I should call them
The neons came out.
The neons is what we're going to call them.
The vibrant one.
Yeah,
sounds
Jesus.
There were several different races and cultures represented in those colors.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
neons come out,
Yeah.
and it's a great time. And then like obviously the Miranda Lambert people,
Yeah.
they leave, and then I have a normal Friday or Saturday, whichever day it was, and then they come back. The EDC ends, and then
Okay.
they realize my roommate at the time, Mary Ann, who worked at Cafe 22 Tango for a while as well, she called me right before I got hit and was like, Dustin, Uber prices are insane. It's going to cost us $800 to get back to Dr. Phillips.
Oh my god.
They're surging so high.
Wow.
Can I go
They
to
go
the
up to
brewery?
12 times surge rate. or
Yeah.
something
That's
like
crazy.
that.
So they're like, can I go to your brewery and then you just drive me home? And I'm
Wait
like, cool.
out the surge or something.
So everybody had that idea.
surge.
My brewery
It's like the
looked
Purge,
like
but EDM.
a goddamn
But for
in,
Uber rate.
in some sort of what's the word I'm looking for? Refugee camp. There's just kids sitting everywhere, and everybody was pretty nice. Like, hey, let me just I'll buy a Gatorade or a water,
Yeah.
or charge me for something so I
Yeah.
can tip you, because we're gonna hang out here
Yeah. That's
the
well
thing.
past the time you're open, so that we can get those surge prices down.
Yeah, I like that the
Yeah.
EDM crowd knows. Like, even when I was like going out to club nights and shit like
Mm.
that, just having fun, taking psychedelics.
Yeah.
I knew you take care of the bartender.
Yeah.
Every time.
You do. If you're gonna
Most
sit there,
of them
Yeah.
do. Some of them are like, I
sweating.
don't have any money,
Yeah.
so I'm really sorry. And I'm like, it's okay. Here's a
Yeah.
cup for water.
Yeah.
You-
And-
yeah,
and-
but,
water
at least
fountain
you
right
brought
there.
it up.
Exactly,
Don't make
yeah.
me
Right.
find out.
And
Yeah.
I can appreciate that person.
I think.
or just being like, I'm just gonna wait my turn behind all the people that have money because
Yeah.
I just need a water.
Yeah.
And I really want your like kindness to give me a water right now.
Yeah.
That's
we've
for
done
sure.
that. And we're not, like, if you just need to use the bathroom, use the fucking bathroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just go ahead.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Confidence is key.
There's no
Just go in
line.
there.
Yeah.
Don't make
Yeah.
eye contact with me, and then
Yeah.
like look around and look at me again when you find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then we have to go through that exercise.
Yeah.
There's no sign that says this, because I'm sure if there was a sign it would say don't do this. But
Yeah.
if a homeless person walks into my brewery,
Mhm.
which doesn't happen a lot considering that we're right down the street from the homeless shelter.
Yeah.
Very impressive, actually.
They
I get a
walk
handful
in,
at Big Storm.
right. They'll walk in and say, I just need to use the bathroom. Go nuts, dude.
I got you.
Well,
Yeah, just don't do anything in there.
Exactly.
Like, you use the bathroom, obviously, but
I got one or two that if they walk in, I tell them they can fuck right off.
there's
because-
one
Yeah, you know
old
the
lady
guys,
that
yeah,
we
'cause they
caught
cause issues
defecating
and-
behind a dumpster, and my boss was like, dude, there's a porta potty literally right there. Because the Ruckus, who's the fan base for Orlando City, pay for a porta potty during the season.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So they don't overload your bathroom when they're all stopping there.
They still do that.
Oh,
There's
yeah, of
only
course
one
do.
porta potty back there.
Yeah.
Well, fucking Saturday. Did you work Saturday?
I did actually.
It was a shit
Saturday
show.
was an absolute. We did like $9,000.
Nice.
Yeah, well, you guys have
Yeah.
food too.
Yeah.
We did $6,000.
Yeah.
With
just aluminum.
booze.
Just
Yeah.
making them get drunk.
Yeah, not even aluminum. It's just plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
We do plastic cups on Saturdays for that reason. My
Yeah.
favorite thing in the world is, I know as a brewery, it's common knowledge that you can get this.
Yeah.
But you also have to look at your surroundings where we have lines
Yeah.
worth of people,
Yeah.
and someone asks me for a flight.
Fuck
I
off.
can't help you.
Fuck off.
No,
I'm not
It's a
doing a
common
flight.
rule. We don't
No.
do flights on game day.
Nope.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep.
What, you want me to wash dishes?
Yeah.
When am I going to wash dishes?
I'm
We
not-
got
I'm not doing
literally-
that. Yeah.
There's. I'm pretty sure if the fire marshal showed up, they would shut us down
Yeah.
because there's too many people in this building
Yeah.
as is,
Yeah.
and it's raining. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Now, I have to ask, just because I've never, like, worked at just a strictly beer bar. I've honestly never worked at a place that did flights or anything like that, so I've
Yeah.
never had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Is glassware that big issue? Is that the
Well,
dishes? Is
here's
that
the
it?
thing.
Or I
Huh.
realize you have to, like, there's a whole lot more decision process.
It's a
with listening
floodgate.
to some asshole
Yeah.
being like,
You get a
yeah,
flight,
maybe
then he
that,
finds
maybe
out there's a
that,
flight,
maybe
and there's
that.
now it's 4 glasses and a
Yeah.
for
Or
one
sipping
every
and
single person,
tasting
Yeah.
before
as
you
opposed
get
to
your
just
flight.
a
and all
cycle.
that.
I will
One
say
flight,
if there's
that's
30
a
people
workout.
in the restaurant
Mhm.
and everybo's still just drinking beers, the first guy that orders a flight and you walk across the restaurant with it, now when I go back and I check the other tables, they're like, oh, let me do a okay, here.
Yeah.
And then now now there's 100.
Taking 4
5-ounce
orders
glasses
for one
out there.
people. 'cause-
Yeah, exactly.
Or for one person. 'cause-
I don't even mess with it. I give them the little
Yeah.
sheet and I go fill it out. I'll come back whenever. And
Yeah.
figure you out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hate flights. I think it's
Yeah.
the rudest thing you can do to a brewery.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just so stupid.
Well,
and
here's
honestly,
the
you know
thing.
what? I don't hate them. I think they're wildly underpriced.
Yeah.
I think a flight should be $20.
Yep.
Like,
Well,
if
that
you
was
want
gonna
to
be my
say,
next
if you want
issue
to, if
is-
you want me to basically crack open 4 cans to give you 4 ounces or 5
Oh, no,
ounces
no, I'm
each
sorry.
one.
No, nobody
Well,
gets
if there's
draft.
cans,
Nobody
no,
gets
Oh, I know
draft
they
only.
come. I know they come in
Draft
draft.
only, yeah.
I'm just saying, there's a principle.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't make me crack open 4 cans for
Yeah.
5-ounce pours.
Yeah.
Like, just buy the can.
Yeah.
From a logistical standpoint, there's 2 ways you could look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, one flight, in my experience, typically leads to another beer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One, they pick the favorite out of the 4.
Yeah.
Sometimes it leads to another flight, which pisses you off even more. But on the other side of that, from a bartender standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
one flight glass equals 2 spots on your washing well.
Yeah, man. Try it. I can't wait.
Is this happening right now?
What's in
Yeah.
there for you?
Yeah, this is our new segment. Bobby tries beer that he doesn't like.
It's called Bob.
I'm not gonna lie, I take this from you guys.
It's kind of dope.
Have you had the pineapple one?
I haven't. I had the first one that came out with
See-
strawberry lemonade.
See,
Yeah,
I had the
strawberry
strawberry lemonade and I thought it was absolutely fucking horrendous.
That's it. Bobby might hate everything. That's the segment section.
It's not the worst.
He
See?
doesn't hate it. Yes.
He might hate it. No, he doesn't completely hate it.
We're
Tequila
doing
for you.
okay.
Repo.
Whew.
Yeah, a little
It's hot.
little repo.
Here, I'll just smell it.
Yeah, I say. Yeah, I
He's
agree.
got some work to do. You can finish that if you want.
I don't think he wants to.
Tequila and math don't go together.
It's not bad. It's really not bad. No, you can crush one of those on our new restaurant boat that we're gonna flip out next
Yeah.
year,
Oh yeah.
2022. Watch out.
Oh.
Yeah.
2022. It's the year of the boat.
So
saw these. How are these?
Try that.
yeah,
Captain
go ahead and
Jack.
try one. Straight from the can.
Good old Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Run out of glasses. It's a little. It's a.
I mean, these are all still clear.
I think there's something left in this.
No, I drank the shit out of
There-
that.
That little pink one over
It's got
there.
habanero
Yeah, there's
in
some
it.
in
so I
there.
like that.
That's
That's
a
okay.
that's a margarita one with habanero.
That's the dangerous 10% right
They're
there.
actually like good cocktails.
Yeah.
So-
I think.
You know my stance on hotel bars.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fucking love them.
Yeah,
Ice
They're
and
the
lime,
best.
maybe.
Best experience ever.
Absolutely.
At the
Probably
Hard Rock
ice cold would be a
Hotel,
lot better.
they sell 2 of
Ice and a
these
lime, for
for
sure.
$10. You
Of
can
course
get 2
they
of
do.
these for $10 at the Hard Rock Hotel.
What's that? 200 milliliters, so it's enough for rocks glasses.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, hey, listen,
So we
let's
got-
start with the restaurant
we doing
boat,
chips?
Yeah.
and we'll work on the booze cruise later.
Yeah. We start off with some of those magic touch machines.
The
on
first
back
boat
bar.
has to actually
Food
make
boat.
money, so it's
Yeah.
gonna have to be food.
Yeah.
Um,
See, I think those poured over ice would be perfect because
Yeah.
no ice, it just leaves a weird.
You know,
It's that
this
habanero
is
burn.
just small
Mhm.
enough to constitute shotgunning 3 of them before you walk into a theme park.
Absolutely.
Or pocketing one.
Well, you could pocket one.
I mean, you can
or
put it in your
could
pocket
just-
if you got to get somewhere.
Well, and you know what I was gonna say about that whole pricing you were talking about? This thing is $10.
Well, you talk about the hotel tax.
No, I'm just saying
yeah.
that's fucking great. They're still doing double price, and you're still getting drunk
Yeah, you're
for
still getting it.
an affordable price.
Yeah.
Correct.
I like all of it.
Yeah, the Hard Rock Hotel
I like the idea of pocket.
is one of my
Yeah.
favorite hotel bars in the world. The Velvet Lounge. Shout out to
This Hard Rock?
Skinny.
It's good.
Shout out to Skinny. Shout out to Brandy. Shout out to all the staff there. Ken. They're all fucking amazing.
It's a good hotel.
Yeah.
It's actually like a local secret, I would believe at this point.
What, the Hard Rock?
It's been around long enough where they get like good traction, but if you're not a drinking local, you don't really go there.
Yeah.
Good
So-
drinking locals, I see people there all
So
the time.
here's how
What
you
the fuck
do
you
it.
doing at the Hard Rock? They're like, shh.
Dude, I am literally. My wife are on first name basis. I could text their manager right now. I texted her last night. She gave me a great line. I was like, "Hey, can I see any?" My wife and I were thinking about going up there. Can we see any fireworks from the balcony? She said,
Nah.
"Only fireworks you can see is the sparks between you and your wife." And I'm like, "God damn, I'm gonna pocket that one."
You're like, oh my god, that's gonna get me out of so much trouble in the future.
But yeah, from a logistical standpoint, there's ways that it's understandable why bartenders hate making flights.
No, I totally get it.
But from a
Because I've never
money
been in a place
standpoint,
that
It makes
doesn't.
money.
my
for sure.
boss was like, dude, a flight can lead to another beer and a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Because if they like all 4, then
Yep.
they become attached to the brewery.
Yeah. No,
And
absolutely.
then once they become attached,
Yeah.
they have to represent
They
the
want
brewery.
branding.
They want stickers. They want
I'm
T-shirts. Maybe a
completely
hat.
okay with flights, but it's like you said.
I am too.
When we're busy, fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm not
Well,
making
I
you
mean,
a flight.
okay,
Yeah.
if we're there's 2 different kinds. Like if
Yeah.
I'm soccer game busy,
Soccer game busy.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not making
Yeah.
you a flight.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't have time
Yeah.
to stop and halt 4 taps when I have 2 other
Yeah.
bartenders.
Yeah.
My space is small.
Mhm.
We have 12 taps and it's all in a very small confined space.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of us behind the bar on a soccer game.
Yeah.
And there's 90 people behind you trying to get a beer.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not doing it. But
Yeah.
if I'm have a busy
Yeah.
Saturday without a soccer game,
Yeah, like a busy Friday night or something, I don't mind doing a flight. It's
No.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
But
Not-
if-
not a problem.
yeah, if anything else, I'm just like, nah, I can't do it. I'm sorry.
Well, like Keith was saying, I think you guys should just charge more for them.
Just
Well,
not,
we-
it's not expensive.
Well, here's what we do. We do
Yeah.
$11 for a flight.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But anything on our high or expensive chart, like we have 3 imperial stouts right now.
Yeah.
Right.
We have a 13.5 and 2 12s.
Yeah.
And we do half pours for those.
Mhm.
So you're only getting 2.5 ounces.
Yeah.
It's respectable.
Yeah, and then you get full pours of anything else on the menu.
See, ours ranges. We like the cheap. If you just did a flight of our flagship beers, they're $2.50 each.
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah.
Now, when you get into the sours, we do like $3.50 for each sour. Anything imperial, it's $5.50
Yeah.
for that 5 ounce.
We found that
Fucking ounce.
bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that limiting the amount of liquid in the flight
Yeah.
and just doing it at a flat rate, we sell more of it. And
That's
if
fair.
you're doing $11, that's
Yeah.
the most expensive thing you can buy on draft right now.
I'm
So
saying
for
keep-
us, it just keeps it coming, and
Yeah.
we don't lose that much.
Yeah.
Like the overhead on a flight is a lot better than sometimes on a.
On a pint, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I would say
Yeah.
just take the most expensive beer on tap,
Mhm.
take the 5 ounce price of that, multiply it by 4, and that's your flight price. If you want something cheaper than that, I'm sorry, you're paying the full price.
Multiply it by
because
4, it's almost $30.
that's
Yeah.
for your 5 ounce.
The most expensive thing on the
Call it
menu
$28.50,
is
and it'll be great.
$7.75.
$28.50.
There we
So,
go.
so if we were to times that by 4, you might as well just buy 4 glasses of
No,
it.
well, exactly.
The people
That's-
won't.
That is the decision that you
Should
want
cut
to
it in
put
half
on
and
the
then times it
consumer.
by 4.
Have you ever heard of those last 2
No.
hops? YET? Wow, ET?
I've seen them. I've never.
Hawaiian?
Taika Waititi's?
It's,
YET?
Jamaican Tititi's?
Mosaic,
I think I've been to that bar
Mosaic,
downtown.
Hatu, and YET.
Mosaic's common.
Hey,
Oh,
you
Mosaic
lived on the
style. I
island.
know
You lived on the
Mosaic.
island. What's that mean?
That sounds Hawaiian.
That sounds like y'all got lied to and you're still drinking it, but that's all right. That's an old native Hawaiian trick.
It's
Make-
called Watiti means trick the white
Yeah,
man.
make it-
Roughly translates
That's it.
to
As soon as everyone
little
showed up and their
magnanimous.
wallets are bulging with cash, they're like, oh,
has
we got
beard,
'em.
will drink.
Wow.
That's what that means.
Just tell them whatever they think it is, and it's what it is.
Also, I think we should do a GoFundMe for your beard.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah?
Working
Yeah,
on stuff.
we got to work on beard therapy so this guy can join the crew.
It's gonna be fine.
I just cut mine down.
I know, I'm very upset.
I'm sorry.
One of
So
those little Sandra Bullock facials for him.
$75,000. I'll
There we
grow a
go.
beard.
That's our goal.
Perfect.
And then once we
Fund me
hit
that.
75, we'll be like, I'm not growing that shit.
No. Well, now we can't do it.
90 grand.
Back to one of my mini rants now.
Yeah.
This is the one I've been egging to do ever since you and I talked about this briefly yesterday. You remember what it was?
No.
Do you
Yesterday was
go?
4th of July.
Do you go to a bar on a holiday?
Oh.
Or is it right to go to a bar
I mean, depends
on a
the
holiday?
Depends on the holiday.
Christmas, New Year's, 4th of July, any
Thanksgiving.
fucking holiday.
I'm not
Yeah.
doing it.
It's okay.
4th of July is a cookout
If the
day.
bar is open,
It's
Yeah.
okay.
I'm going.
Granted, I can't say
Certain
shit
bars.
because I was at multiple bars yesterday.
We've all worked at bars. Yeah, we've all worked at
Yeah.
bars though on a holiday.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to work it, but if you're there, you might as well make money.
Yeah.
Why am I showing up for $7 an hour
Yeah.
that I
Well,
won't
think
even
they're
see
usually
because
dead. The bars are usually like depending on where you're at. Most restaurants I've worked at, Memorial Day, Labor Day, and 4th of July, the cookout holidays.
Yeah.
You're usually dead.
Mhm.
Does that mean you can't be busy on those days? Absolutely not. But
correct.
typically, in my experience, you're usually pretty fucking dead.
Yeah,
That's
those
what I
ghost days.
found. Yeah.
My,
Or like sports bars.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
if you go to a sports bar for like
Yeah.
lunch, I can get that.
Yeah.
Like, but
Yeah.
if you're not on vacation on the beach where every bar is open because it's the
Nah.
4th of July and they know they're about to make $1,000
Yeah.
that day,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
why the staff showed up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
forget it. It's gonna be that best day of the month. Of course I showed up
Yeah.
today. Fuck them fireworks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can watch them from the bar.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah.
fine.
At least set
Like-
a fire in this trash can. Let's
Yeah.
get this going.
you and I talked about this yesterday because you
Yeah.
said if Slate made you work, you'd quit.
Yeah.
But that didn't
It's-
stop
he
you from
says
going
that
to a
about
bar.
everything.
I know. He's like, yeah. He's just daring them to push them to
close.
the end.
Make me
Um,
change my shirt. I'll quit.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with Slate. I just think you're done with that part of the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't park in valet.
I quit.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to change the name to Bartender's Ball and a Window Salesman.
There we go. That's it. You can see the difference.
Well, you've had enough experience. But my old roommate Charles, who's been on the podcast before, old one-legged Charles.
Yeah.
It was Christmas, and I'm like, let's just go to one of these bars that are open. We'll keep somebody company. He's like, no, we need to stop doing that. We need to make that not a thing. So they stopped scheduling people on Christmas
I like this guy. We
at
gotta
the
have
same
more.
time. But while they're open, no bartender wants to sit there on Christmas, have to go there and not make any money.
Yeah, like show up, guys. I mean, honestly, come here and take some shots. Give me a 20.
And at the
get
same
hell out.
time,
Yeah.
like if they
Thanks for
know
working.
us,
Yeah, I
if
appreciate
they
your
know
time.
the person coming in, and they know it's going to be dead, the company's not going to stop doing it. They're not going to do it. They're going to be open every year on Christmas.
Yeah.
You might as well go enjoy yourself.
Well, see, and like I said, it varies on the places. So like when I worked at Universal, schedule me Christmas. Thanks, let's fucking do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because those days I'd work a double on Christmas. I'd walk with $700-800.
Yeah.
Easy.
Easily.
Okay,
Easily.
theme parks, yeah.
Theme parks, yeah, because
Yeah,
people
and
are
what
down
did you
there
miss?
staying in hotels.
What'd you
and-
miss?
Yeah, I didn't miss shit.
No.
My aunt tried to pay me the last Christmas I worked. She's like, I'll pay you to not go to work, and I was like, all right,
What was the
$500.
number?
At
$500.
least.
I'll do 5. I'll do it for
Like,
5.
yeah,
knowing you give me $500 right now.
Yeah.
I'll do it
I'm
for
giving you a
5.
discount, Grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll,
I'm
I'll
giving
skate.
you a
I'll skate
discount.
that extra
And-
$200-300.
Yeah.
I don't want to say I want to make 9 today.
Yeah.
But
But
Yeah.
5 in the hand.
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
guarantee.
Bush.
I can take
She-
it. I can tell you. I can guarantee it.
and she looked at me like I was crazy, and I'm like, I'm gonna make more than that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Easily.
I'm easily gonna, because the fact that I'm working on Christmas, people are one, it's Christmas. People are just gonna be generous.
Yeah, they
Two,
just
they're like,
splurge.
I'm so sorry you have to work on Christmas. I'm
Yeah.
like, Little did they know, I fucking sucked
And
up
if
for
they
it.
Yeah.
not, if
Like,
they're not
you're like,
sorry,
I
by the
know.
time that dinner's over, they will be.
They will be
We'll
sorry.
be sorry.
It's like, yeah, Gam flew down. It's the first
Yeah.
time I was going to see her. I mean, she might still be up when I get out.
Yeah, she might still be alive, but
Yeah.
the doctor texts me a lot this morning.
It's like, oh, well, hey, listen. Take your Gam out for dinner. Here's an extra 40 on top of
Yeah.
the 100 I've already tipped
Yeah,
you.
There you
Like,
go.
So I took
Because-
Grandma's $500 and I still went to work.
she was passed out by
That's it.
2.
I called
I had
her
to be in at 4.
she don't know.
She don't know shit.
Works out perfect.
Yeah. No, I mean, I just have the stance of like, it's not gonna change.
No, it's not.
It's not.
No.
Well,
It's
I don't believe in not going to try to affect change in the restaurant industry
of
because
course
I
not.
agree that like a handful of people that don't go to a bar are not going to change the money hungry like business aspect that a bar is built around. But I also think like yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just entitled now and I'm like, well maybe work this shitty fucking holiday that I expect is going to be slow because a lot of the places I've worked are not theme parks, but they're more restaurants than they are just bars. And the people that are coming in for like the higher price point food have the money to be in a completely different fucking zip code for this.
They're not even in town.
Yeah.
The flip side to
They're
that,
skiing.
if you work at a place like Slate or somewhere like that, that's going to be open on Christmas,
Yeah.
and you want to make sure that your bartenders or servers or whoever is taken care of, you do a limited menu of more expensive items that they can only order off of that menu.
Yeah.
And you get a higher check average, which means you're going to get tipped more.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which
I've been
it would
to
either
two.
drive people to go in or out.
Yeah.
I've been
The
in 2
only
or 3 of
place-
those. Those work out.
I hate to say
Were
it.
you guys open
Hit or
yesterday?
miss.
4 hours, but it
4
was for. I mean,
For the game?
breweries are a little bit different, especially ours,
Yeah.
because people load up on beer.
Yeah.
So you had a
You
limited
guys are as
amount.
much a store as much
Yeah,
as you are
a package store. So for us, it was we had a release the day before the cherry cola sour.
Yeah, I was
sold
at that
out
one.
in 30 minutes
Yeah,
again.
Beautiful.
And people came in to pick up their cherry cola and
Have a beer and chit chat for shoot the shit, and then go do 4th of July shit.
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it made sense for us to open up a little bit. We don't do it like Christmas.
Not even.
What's the point?
Yeah.
My the good thing is my boss Charles has been in the restaurant industry his whole life.
Yeah.
He's got a degree in hospitality management.
Yeah.
So like he knows. He's like I've worked in enough restaurants where I'm going to close
Yeah.
on the holidays that you should be closed on.
Absolutely.
100%. In my opinion, and I still back what you and Charles are saying. No restaurant should be open.
Yeah.
But I think the only place that should be open on a holiday is Boston Market for those who can't cook.
Yeah.
It's about it.
Yeah.
It's a small sacrifice.
And a liquor store.
And the liquor store.
Yeah, the liquor store's got to be open.
I
You can
think
get-
honestly though, time out. The restaurant industry is pretty lazy once they leave work.
Yeah.
Just buy that shit before, or if you don't already have a bar at home,
Yeah. You're slacking.
fucking you know that you've been sitting on that bottle of grappa for like 8 years.
That's what you're drinking
Go
today.
ahead and-
Pull that bitch out.
That's
It's
what you're
Christmas.
drinking.
Yeah.
You're never gonna forget this Christmas. I promise you that.
Yeah.
It's gonna go down in history.
Or you're going to forget all of it.
The one time you tried to fight a duck.
Fucking wing bastard had it coming though.
Yeah, he did. Fuck that. I tripped
I
and
don't know who
started
nailed
laughing.
his ass to the wall.
Call the taxidermist.
Fuck it.
Oh, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I think if the bar's open, go. Why not? I don't want to fucking not go.
I mean, you don't want to be excluded from such an event.
Especially-
the best things happen on Christmas at bars.
Correct.
As an adult.
Or IHOP.
Like,
if you
you're
ever watched
if you're
the Santa
12
Claus.
or 13 years old, you want to be under that tree. After that, I'm like, it's like 10 in the morning. Where are we
Yeah.
fucked up yet?
Yeah. Well, the four of us are all in adult relationships that don't have kids, right?
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to be confined to those norms.
That shit's coming, and I'm gonna look at that
Set
kid
me
and I'm
free.
like, man, I don't remember being that happy. Whenever I open, I just don't remember that look on my face. But you know, you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna
Drew and I are getting matching vasectomies.
Yeah.
Nice.
side by side.
I actually have an appointment at the end of this
Are you
month.
guys going to like share the room too?
Are you gonna get it snipped together? They're gonna put them together.
And then they're going to tie them together
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
cut
shit.
it. And then they're going to cut it in half, and then we each get a keepsake.
It's one of those where they let you keep it and you dry it out and then snap it like a wishbone. It's like,
See who got the most.
Yeah.
We're going.
see who gets that GoFundMe account.
I got a doctor's appointment at the end of the month where we're going to make it official.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't want kids.
I'll tell you, man. Before
I got
he
enough
even-
nieces and nephews.
Before he walks in
That's,
the
You're
room,
that's
proud
where
of
I'm at right now, man.
take off your pants, pull out the stirrups, and just get ready for him. And be like,
I'm gonna be ready.
I came here for one thing.
Yeah. You got some scissors. I see the
hear
scissors
the
right
initial
there.
needle is terrifying,
I
but it
shaved.
immediately goes away.
Yep.
So they shoot you with that fucking thing, and I guess it's just enough to freak you out. But as soon as that Novocaine starts going in there, you're like, oh, that's not that bad. I guess.
Yeah, but as a married man,
And then they start chopping away at your balls.
I could use a couple. I could use a couple inches on
I'm
those. I could lose a couple.
Fucking out.
I hear that they burn it shut. And you
They
kinda
do.
smell it in the air.
I don't
Like,
want to smell my shit
It smells
roasted.
like burnt nutsack.
You know,
Just
listen,
the old adage,
I
just
spend
take the wrinkles out of
$1,000
it.
on getting snipped, so I don't have to spend every dollar I fucking make for the next. And you think it's just 18 years?
No, it's
Fuck no!
No, it's not.
I just stopped asking my mom for money, like 8 years ago. I turned 34 in 2 weeks. Just put that into perspective.
So, like semi-recently, we stopped
Yeah.
negotiating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm definitely in the wavelength of like both my best friends growing up. One's married with a stepson, they had a kid already, and then they're pregnant with their third. So they're gonna have 3 kids. I got 3 with them. My sister in Georgia is pregnant right now, and then my other buddy that I grew up with, him and his wife are pregnant. So I'm like, I'm completely fucking okay
Yep.
just being fun Uncle Brian.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
I'm the
You know what I
best
get to do? I gotta
Funko
leave.
ever,
Yeah.
dude.
My favorite part about children is I get to hand them all right back.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
let me tell you, I just did a family vacation with my nieces and nephews.
Yeah.
and I was the fucking hero of the vacation.
You're their
all
favorite
because
person.
all because I shelled out $300 for a golf cart.
Yeah.
And then another $100 at a gift shop.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's the coolest thing that's ever happened.
Dude, I
You're
swear
like,
to God.
Well, most of that was for me, but
My-
you guys can have some too.
My nephew, I'm not going to say how old he is for legal reasons. I slipped him a beer. Oh,
It's okay.
I could be the coolest motherfucker in town.
I was gonna say all my cool uncles did the same
The
shit.
baddest dude in Myrtle Beach.
Absolutely.
Right
He's in
now.
Plant City.
I'm not from. He lives in Colorado.
Ooh.
So
Love Colorado.
I'm cooler than anybody there,
That was
according
the
to
first
him.
beer he had.
Yeah.
Normally they give me other
Oh, you don't have anything
depressants.
stronger?
It's like, it's all right, man. I'm already high.
Yeah. He was born in Claremont.
Really?
Yeah.
What a place. I love Claremont.
Not going to tell you what year though.
Claremont's fun.
I
It's
live
got the
I
only
lived-
hills in Orlando, pretty much.
It's the mountains of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I love Claremont.
Yeah, I mean, I graduated high school there.
Where'd you go? South.
I went to
where'd you
Lake
go?
Mineola.
Lake
Okay.
Mineola. I almost went to. Was it South Lake?
South Lake, yeah.
South Lake High School or whatever. What was the one? No, there's another
South
one.
Lake,
East
there's,
Side.
East Ridge.
East Ridge.
Yeah, there's South Lake, East Ridge. If you want to go a little more north, there's Leesburg, Eustis, shit like that. But
I almost went to South Lake.
yeah,
Or no, East Ridge. Sorry.
East Ridge, yeah.
My mom didn't want to drive me the 1 mile to the bus stop.
Where'd you go? West North?
Haines City.
Haines City.
Yeah. Or I grew up in Davenport, dog.
Fair enough.
Not to be confused with Plant City, which isn't even in Polk County.
Fair enough.
It's like the other side of the street.
It's like, well, Polk County is like the third biggest or second biggest county in the state.
Yeah.
And it's not in this county, it's on the other side of Polk County. Plant City is. So you can
Like-
imagine. No,
Border.
no. It's a giant hour and a half away. It's halfway to Tampa.
All right.
Yeah. You got to go through Lakeland.
Nobody likes going through Lakeland.
No. Well, they have some. I think we need to take a trip to Lakeland.
I thought we were going to Sanford.
love
This took. a
We're going
turn
to
for the worse.
Sanford.
I'm going
Who wants to go to Lakeland?
Well, they have a really good cocktail bar there.
No, they don't.
They
It's
really
Lakeland.
do. No, I'm telling you right now.
Lakeland's pretty fun.
Yeah,
I like when
downtown-
Someone tells me Ybor City is great.
Ybor City is great. Zydeco Brewing Company is amazing. Barry Haas Brewing is incredible. German style beers. Every single out of all their taps have a fucking medal hanging off of them
Yeah.
from awards they've won. Then you have Long Ash, best hand roll cigars in America. You have H. Upman, maybe I'm wrong.
What's
No,
the,
JC
what's the Cuban joint that was open during Prohibition? That's
Fucking
down there. That was
Carmine's.
fire. I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
Fuck you. Ybor City's great.
Yeah.
Now, the liquor bars aren't that great.
Yeah,
But
but beer.
then again, you have Zydeco, which has a full liquor bar and has their own barrel of tequila. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Drew. God damn it, man.
Still not going to Ybor
As
City.
far as,
he's like, they spelled it wrong.
why is there a Y? But in downtown Lakeland, they have I can't remember the name of this cocktail bar. It's not Elixir, it's something else. It's kind of reminded me, like the way they do their cocktails, of Antidote.
Really?
Yeah, and it's got this really cool, very hip place for it belongs in Winter Garden.
Yeah.
And it smells like it belongs in Winter Garden. And the whiskey selection alone is it's like somebody took Corona Cigar Company in the woods and slapped them together.
Nice.
And you have an insane cocktail selection.
This is what, Long Ash?
No, this is in Lakeland.
Lakeland.
Okay.
And then right next door will be Descent Brewing,
Yeah.
which I don't know if you've had any of their beer, but their beer is fucking awesome. Then you have Swan and
You got Brew Hub down there.
Brew
too.
Hub. Yeah, there's
a couple
actually some
places.
really solid places to drink in
Yeah.
Lakeland. Cobb and
Okay.
Penn is a really nice brunch spot.
Nice.
Yeah, I would say leave at 3.
It's got an ampersand in there. It's
Yeah.
it's a brunch spot.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm starting to get pissed off at those ampersands. Aren't you? Oh, we started this company when I was just sick and tired of paying for shoelaces. It's just too much. So now there's a subscription box. $5 a month, you get 8 of them.
Genuine leather shoelaces.
Yeah, my sister and I started this
Jesus.
company. It's like, who cares?
Your sister and you and that guy in China
Yeah.
and his
I
staff
don't-
of 500 who make
Yeah. I know
anything
you got a bag of these
based on a
shoelaces just sitting in the back
photograph.
of the truck. You're not making
Yeah.
it.
For every shoelace bought, we donate half a grain of rice to a poor country.
We flick a grain of rice at a child.
We donate 1 bottle of water to fucking wherever that place was in
Six
Michigan.
kids.
Flint, Michigan. Yeah, we donate 1 bottle of water to Flint,
Yeah,
Michigan.
we pour out 1 bottle of water in front of people in Flint, like we're sending it to the homies.
If you don't do it, that's what we're gonna
Yeah,
do.
fair enough.
Like,
Yeah.
it's
We
so
just bring empty
stupid. I'm so
bottles of
tired of
water
hearing
around.
that shit.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of that?
Yeah.
It's about to turn into another
You
rant.
can't get
It
rid of. You
is.
can't get rid of charity.
No, you don't have to get rid of charity. You
could
just got to
just
get
do
rid of
it,
looking
though.
looking like you're cool when
Well,
you're
here's
not.
an idea. How about you just do the charity? You
Right?
Have to
Why?
tell me.
Yeah. Why don't you?
Why you gotta pat yourself on the back? Why don't you let me find out you did it? And be
Like,
damn, bro,
Tom's.
you're amazing.
Tom's shoes jumped
No.
on that train early, and now they don't talk about it.
Horrible example.
Why?
Because Tom's Shoes fucks over half the people that do that.
What, 'cause it
100%.
was made by children.
No, I'll look it up. the way that they do it, they try to make it seem all holier than thou,
It's
but
not. It's
they're
all a
making
joke.
out like a bandit and just convincing everybody that they're doing a great
course.
thing when they're not.
I mean, at the end of the day, any large corporation, the main goal for anybody, not even just large
Yeah.
Is to make
corporations,
money.
is to make money.
Profit.
If,
Well, I
if,
just
if
think
you're
it's-
not, then why are you?
This
doing
guy's still
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to make money off this podcast.
I'm totally gonna crack that egg.
We are
Hey,
right on the edge
Crack
of
the
that.
shit out of that egg.
We are right on
let
the
me
edge.
know.
I'm making
Of
Drew
all the
famous every hour.
podcasts,
That's it.
of all
I
the
can't wait.
podcasts here, allegedly we're the one that has the most
That's it.
monetary future, however you say that, financial, the highest
monetary.
financial.
Dollar signs, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just say it like you're an American. This one's
Yeah.
got the most dollar signs on it.
I mean, like, we got to start investing. What's going on?
There's alcohol
US
over the
segment.
table.
Yeah.
There's 4 grown men.
We lost our only
That's it.
investor,
That's it.
Cameron Good. We need. I'm just kidding. We love that
He
guy.
needs to come back.
We need to pull him on the show.
Yeah, then I'll start.
Yeah.
No, I don't. We don't need his money. He doesn't have to pay us. I'm just saying we need to bring the guy on the show.
Just need him on.
Yeah.
He kept us afloat. He gave us
He did.
$100.
He gave Tyler $100.
He gave Tyler $100.
He's like, no, not we. He gave Tyler.
Tyler needs to go spend $100 on some booze and bring it in here
Yeah,
so we
right.
can use
We need
that
a bottle
money
of liquor.
properly. What we need to do is we need to do that and then invite Cameron Good in to party.
Yeah.
Unless it was one of our parents, but I only assume it was Cameron.
No, it was Cameron.
Yeah, it was definitely Cameron.
Well, if we want to throw sponsorships out, these 3 beers right here.
Well, magnanimous. Well, we didn't even talk about what this
we
was.
did
you
not, no.
you brought it in, so you got to do it.
The magnanimous Brewing Infinite Mirror. Little double dry hop, double Indian Pale Ale.
You know, it's
It's smooth.
really good, really smooth.
Yeah.
You could almost drink it on a hot day and feel really good about it.
Yeah. And I'm sure it's like a sneaky 8-9% or some shit.
Yes, yes.
I don't see a percentage in the can.
I don't either.
But
I got a
you know,
solid buzz
whatever.
though.
Yeah, I'm 8.5. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Smallest print
goes down
available.
easy. But these were all gifted by Serendipity up in Mount Dora.
We like serendipity.
Yeah.
Thanks, serendipity.
Thank
This
you, guys.
cuvee I'm very excited about.
What?
Cuvee de
Pop
Grace.
that shit open. Go ahead.
Brewed in Chicago, Revolution. Deep Wood Series. This is a barrel aged.
Just says ale.
Yeah, barrel aged ale.
Mhm.
We don't have an ABV on here.
No.
Is it not in the little print right here?
No,
Oh.
just tells how many milliliters it is. We're in America last I thought. 12 fluid ounces sounds good to me.
So I was like, who needs to know that?
Yeah, fuck it.
It's
It's 122 milliliters.
Okay.
I was gonna say, don't just give me like a family edition over here where you just
Oh,
add
wow.
in a little bit of everything that we're drinking today.
I don't mind.
It's got some color.
Yeah, it does. You can go ahead and family edition mine. I know
That's
for
gonna
a
be a
fact.
little roasty.
You're roasting. You all right, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just a lot of booze last night.
And today.
Dude,
Oh,
you and me
that's
both.
enough. That's enough.
Fucking.
You know what I did
Tequila?
yesterday?
Threw up.
I knocked out at 10:30.
That's pretty impressive.
I watched Formula One, which the rest of you guys really need to jump on this boat. 'cause-
I watched that one movie
Drive to Survive.
with Thor.
Oh, you watched Driven.
Yeah, Driven. I watched
That movie's really fucking good.
That's
It's a
fucking
true
good.
story.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a
what I
whole
watched.
lot of
I watched
alcohol
True
in
Story.
that right there, buddy.
Is it?
Oh yeah, smell it.
Is it dangerous?
I'm pretty sure
You're
it is.
dangerous.
Holy shit! It
Yeah,
smells like
you-
a charcuterie board.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Revolution.
You know what? It smells like a charcuterie board without American cheese on it.
Wow.
So what happened to me yesterday? I ended up going downtown. I stopped by a big store to make sure that my guys were good. Had a couple beers.
That's where you fucked up.
Well, I went. So then I went from there and I went to Neon.
'Cause what if
Beach,
they
met up
weren't
with
good?
friends. If they weren't good, then I would have fucking helped them. They were fine.
No, you don't help them.
Yeah, you help.
It's okay.
Fuck them. If they call you,
That's fine.
if they call you,
Look,
maybe.
damn.
Look, worst case scenario, I had a free parking spot, and I had a couple free beers. So
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
I mean, if you're trouncing around downtown,
Yeah.
I guess.
I just
The free
started there
parking
because I knew
spot
I
is
could leave
worth
my car right there.
Overnight?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't pick it up till this morning because I planned on driving, like planned on just hitting the woods and hanging out with my buddy Victor, and then going home. and going to a buddy's house for fireworks. What ended up happening was the woods opened up an hour later, so then I walked into Lizzie McCormick's, and you know Devaney's, right?
Oh, yeah.
From University. So I walked in there, and good old Mike, the owner of Devaney's, was there, and he fucking paid for all my shit. And we
Was
got
Skinny there?
shit-faced.
Skinny the bartender? Skinny guy looks like he
No.
was in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, some blonde girl.
Oh, Skinny also works at the Hard Rock Hotel,
No? Her,
the Velvet
yeah.
Lounge.
So then, you know, a couple Jameson shots, a car bomb, and some beers later, and I was fucking wasted.
I can't do it.
I
didn't hear a single. I didn't hear a single thing that had to do with America in there.
No, that was not my intention.
Very
Wasted.
upsetting.
I still blew some shit up, shotguns and shit.
There we
had
go.
I
to-
just didn't hear any.
I had to get picked up.
I didn't hear any PBRs.
It was a Miller Lite.
Miller Lite. There we
I
go.
did have Miller Lite.
It's owned by a French company, but we'll take it.
Yeah.
All right.
Brewed right here in America. What about you? What'd you do?
God, where did we go? We went to the girlfriend's parents' uncle's house or something to that effect.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, it was nice. They just,
Barbecued it up.
we fired it up. We drank a bunch.
Judging by the looks of you,
It was
you had a
lot
good
of seltzer.
time.
Yeah, we did a little walk. They live right off Conway. So we had to go over to that lake, chill out there at night a little bit. Someone left a golf cart in the park. I got yelled at for trying to take it, or sorry, acquire it.
Just inquire, really.
I was like, listen, I come from the neighborhoods where you just, throw a little money on an electric vehicle and you can leave it in the street when you're done using it. This is the same, right? For
It doesn't
neighborhoods.
leave the neighborhood, right?
I wasn't
just
gonna take
leave
it anywhere
wherever I'm
special.
done with it.
I was going
I
to take
just
it to
needed to go to
your
the store
house.
real
I didn't
quick.
want to walk back.
I thought it was bad to leave it sitting there.
No,
Speaking of that-
don't do it. That's a
Courteous.
crime. Something. I don't know what else she was saying. Though.
I just had another really good idea.
Yeah.
But as you were,
Go for it.
I was
That's all
just
we
thinking.
did. We did that. We got in the car and then we went home.
what about you?
What?
What'd you do?
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Just relaxed, got some stuff done around the house, did some fireworks with the roommates and whatnot. Went and saw Chelsea at work, saw the Lake Eola fireworks.
Oh, that's what I
Yeah.
should have done yesterday. I just didn't feel like being around people.
Yeah.
I watched the race early in the morning,
Yeah.
which turned out to be amazing.
Yeah.
My guy got third, which
Nice.
is pretty awesome.
So,
Start putting some money on these.
pretty good July.
I don't want to. I don't bet on my team. I don't
Yeah.
bet on Tampa. I don't bet on Florida
Yeah.
State. I don't bet on McLaren.
Yeah,
Why?
you're right. We'll just cancel that.
Every
You
time-
think you're gonna jinx it. You're gonna jinx
No,
it.
no.
you
That's
don't bet on
I-
Tampa
I
Bay.
think
All right,
when
let's
it
cancel
comes
You
it.
don't bet on Tampa Bay.
Let's cancel it.
I think when it
No,
comes
it's
to
it.
making
Yeah,
bets, you don't
it's
want
hereby
to bet with
canceled.
your heart. You know?
Only because
Yeah,
Tom
I
Brady's
guess.
got another year left on his contract. He might not play the other year. I feel like I won still, but it's
Yeah,
okay
absolutely.
because we got one Super Bowl out of it.
Absolutely.
That's all you needed.
Right,
You know,
right.
you
Well,
see
no,
proof.
I was
We all
drunkenly
just
made a
needed
bet on
proof.
my birthday last year or 2 years ago that Tampa would win 4 out of the next 5 Super Bowls.
Oh. And then Tom Brady shows up. You're like, stupid mouth. Stupid
No,
mouth.
no, Tom Brady
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
up, and I'm like, my stupid mouth paid off because
Yeah.
we won a goddamn Super Bowl. We lost the first year,
That's fine.
and I'm like, well, we got the next 4 to do this damn
and
thing.
then all of a sudden, Tom Brady pops up out of the wilderness,
and
all of
he's
a
like,
sudden,
God,
they're like,
fucking
oh.
damn it.
No, that's not how this is going. Yeah, that's it.
he was genuinely scared. He thought he
And
made
then they
some
bring
money.
back like all 22 starters and everything.
Resigned
Like,
everybody.
yeah.
And
They
then,
just
and then
check-
Grunk's like, hey, you know what I'm doing tomorrow? Nothing. We're going to win some Super Bowls again.
Let's do it. Let's catch a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I really can't get behind anybody who just has like a pure disdain for Tom Brady. I'm like that guy is the fucking American dream.
100%.
Like 6th round draft
Well-
pick. He wasn't even supposed to be in the NFL.
I hate Drew
Yeah.
Brees.
That's fair.
I think I've made that hatred known on this podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Drew Brees and what's the other one? Carson Wentz.
Yeah, I don't like Carson Wentz. I
Remember
think
that
Carson Wentz is
conversation?
super overrated.
Yeah.
I was a little drunky that day.
Yeah.
And had that. We used to have a reoccurring guest, which we need to get him over here one time.
Yeah.
Scott Dunbar, who owns a beer cocktail bar, but they're known for their great craft beer selection in
Yeah.
Davenport,
Okay.
1845,
I've
and
heard
he's
of it, yeah.
huge.
I got a buddy that manages over there too.
He's a huge Eagles fan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, the Eagles are okay,
big.
but fuck Carson Wentz.
I'm gonna be honest, man.
And Drew just goes-
Philadelphia fans are just terrible.
Show me on the can where Carson Wentz hurt you, because I was going in on this guy. and to this day, up until recently when he got traded to the Colts, I would always say Carson Wentz works at the brewery because we got 2 trash cans with Eagles logos on them.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's throwing his weight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally,
Yeah.
finally,
Took
he
them long
lasted
enough.
a whole season.
Yeah.
But I hate Drew Brees,
Fair enough.
so there's that.
Yeah.
It's only because I'm supposed to like him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like Tom Brady played the villain for a while, so it's like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
You can
like what got
appreciate
me
that's
with
cool.
that is
But Drew
everybody
Brees has
just
never
hated
played the
him
villain.
just because he fucking won. It's like
Yeah, and then he got a fucking supermodel from another
Yeah.
country.
But let's not
Of
just
course you
talk
wanna
about
hate
her.
that.
Bridget Monahan's a
can't.
fox, and he knocked her up.
Can't help yourself.
Fuck, man.
Like, of course he's smashed.
Yeah, he looks like a Geico caveman shaved, but damn it,
you
man.
don't
I
care.
have a lot of respect for somebody that's not even fucking supposed to be in the NFL, and that guy has more Super Bowls than any football organization ever.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
And that's the clutch right there.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't really have to be here.
yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Well, here's
but
the
I'm
thing.
here.
Super
So I'm gonna
Bowls.
crush that shit.
You know he's not even the highest paid player. Never has been the
He's
highest
always
paid player in the
taking pay
league.
cuts to make sure he
When's
keeps
the
his
last time
people.
he's done a
He'd rather
commercial?
win
He'd
than
rather
be
win than
just
get
higher.
paid.
High
It's been a
paid.
while.
Absolutely.
He doesn't
And
do
I have a
commercials.
lot of
He doesn't
respect
care.
for that.
Longevity,
Yeah.
yeah.
Granted, it may have something to do with the fact that Giselle is the highest paid model in the world,
He doesn't have to
Yeah.
work. The lady's crushing it too.
but at
Yeah.
the same time, I feel like even if that wasn't a factor, I see him as just somebody who just wants to fucking win.
Yeah.
That's all
He
he's
would do
got
the
to.
same thing.
He is the epitome of somebody who hates to lose.
Yeah.
Because you always hear that. No, I hate losing. I
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
losing, but I'll take
Yeah.
$40 million a year
Yeah.
to be on a losing team.
Well,
Yeah,
did you hear
absolutely.
did you hear from all the Bucks players that like the whole week of the Super Bowl, Tom Brady was sitting there texting him like every night from
Yeah,
like
he's
10
hounded
o'clock
you.
to
Yeah.
like 1 a.m. He
Let's
was
do
just
this, let's
like,
do this, let's do
"Yo,
this."
we're gonna fucking kill this tomorrow or this weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna win. You're gonna catch this. We're gonna run these routes. We got to remember this. Every little part of
Yeah.
it. Tom Brady's
And the
just like,
defense,
Pure
too.
obsession. Pure
every
obsession.
minute of every day.
The defense, he was like the day he got to Tampa.
Oh, yeah, the entire team, not just the offense.
Yeah, he said, I need everyone's phone number.
Yeah.
I want it all right now, which would bug the shit out of you
It fucking knocked me out.
because I got another
Black
rant.
me out. I'm like,
It
what
would
are you-
bug the
what are
shit out of you.
talking? You're gonna do a group chat? with
No,
these
it wasn't a
guys?
group chat.
I know, he wants
He
to-
individually texted everyone and was like, listen, we're getting this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I came here for a reason.
Yeah.
Defense is looking real good, and I got, without Gronk,
Yeah.
the best wide receiver core
Absolutely.
in the history of the NFL.
He was texting all of them and just being like, "We will win."
Yeah.
Like,
And
we are gonna win the
everyone
Super
took a
Bowl.
pay cut.
Yeah.
Every single person took a
you
pay
gotta
cut.
do.
Yeah.
Because they realized that winning championships was more important
Being a
than
Super
getting an
Bowl
extra
winner
$5
is
million when I already
more-
made 10.
Absolutely.
more lucrative to just be a Super
it
Bowl
like,
winner
the
than it is to
championship
just
is,
like
yes.
count
Look at
around
Mike
that.
Evans.
Yeah.
In the last 3 years, he's taken
That
a reconstructed contract.
That
He's
guy
re-
earned his Super Bowl.
That guy,
he deserved.
he
it.
got one catch in the Super Bowl,
Yep.
but he got one Super Bowl ring.
But he
Yeah.
was
You only
also a
need
player
one.
that deserved a Super Bowl.
And
He-
Keenan
he stayed-
Allen,
he stayed in Tampa, dealt with the rotation of quarterbacks, dealt with the shit that it was.
all of it. But he's the only quarter or the only wide receiver.
7 years,
7
1,000
years,
yards receiving.
1,000 yards every year.
Yeah.
7 years. Just saying.
That's a lot of work.
He talks a lot of shit too.
Well, you can after that.
Yeah, fuck you. Suck my dick from the back.
Thank you.
Yeah. But
give him the goat.
Yeah.
there's very few people that could talk that shit. I'm just saying. Keenan Allen, I remember that. Was it 2019? He was like, "There's no way that Mike Evans and Chris Godwin should be ahead of me in what was it the
The top
Pro Bowl,
their catch.
Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, there's no way that they should be voted ahead of me. I'm better than those guys.
It's like, oh really? You sure?
I mean, people
They were
forget
the
who
only
the
reason that
fuck you
Jameis
are.
Winston stayed afloat.
Correct.
Speaking of NFL stats, you know who has more rushing touchdowns in the last 3 years than Ezekiel Elliott?
Who?
And he's not even a running back?
Who?
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is
Well, Josh
25.
Josh
Ezekiel
Allen was the
Elliott's
number
got
one running
24.
back 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I like Josh Allen. I do.
The year
I'm a
that
fan.
the year that what's his the year that Lamar Jackson won the MVP,
Mhm.
Josh Allen became the best running back
Yeah.
in the NFL
Yeah.
Yep.
because he had to.
Yeah.
There was no chance. He'd hike the ball and just say, "Fuck it,
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm out. I'm out." This 2,200 yards.
That's literally
Skating out there,
That's
yeah.
literally the epitome of putting the team on your back.
All right, so you're not the first overall pick, are you?
No, I'm
All
the
right.
12th.
You're the
overall
12th.
pick.
Yeah, so I'm right
I get the
before you.
turnaround, yeah.
So this is going to the three of us, unless you have an opinion.
I don't. But
Right.
if there's money involved.
Well, it's
Yeah.
fantasy football, so
I may
you're the
have an
first
opinion.
overall pick, right? Who are you drafting?
Are we talking like PPR? Are we talking-
We'll go half PPR.
That's tough.
Well, just PPR in general. I'm sorry, PPR
Yeah,
in
just
general.
PPR
That's
makes it
kind
a
of
little
tough.
bit like...
I don't.
Point per reception.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it.
don't know.
Thank
I
you.
mean,
Thank
maybe.
you.
I don't know, man. I feel like. 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 I f if Drew Brees was still here, I might go Alvin Kamara because he's going to catch as many balls as he's going to run.
Yeah.
And he is the Saints'
Who
offense,
is it that's going to be the quarterback for the Saints this year?
It's supposed to be Jameis Winston.
It's going to be
but
Jameis. There's no way it can't be Jameis.
I think they need to give Taysom his shot. That man is eating the shit sandwich.
That man has also
Well,
been a
don't
shit
give him a
sandwich.
shot until week 1 so I can still play him in the tight end spot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I feel like you at least let him try, and if he fucks up, you just send him back to his Swiss Army knife position.
Yeah.
I'm just not a believer in Jameis Winston. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Well, the thing is, in the
stop
NFL, you
diverting.
follow the
Who
money.
are you picking first overall?
I just said
You said if it was
Okay,
still
if it
Drew
was-
Brees. You
was
got to
still
give me a
Drew
clear
Brees.
answer. I need a clear answer.
That's tough, though.
I know for me,
Who is it?
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I would say it's Derrick Henry or Christian McCaffrey.
Well, if McCaffrey stays healthy, though.
Well, McCaffrey is going to probably stay healthy this year because allegedly he's been making better decisions in the offseason.
Yeah.
But you got to look
Bridgewater
at
likes
it.
to swing it out to the running backs.
Well, Bridgewater's gone.
Wait,
so
who's
you
there
have
now?
Sam Darnold.
I'm not believing in McCaffrey.
No, see, that's the
for
thing.
that,
I'm
though.
out on McCaffrey. I
Yeah.
think McCaffrey, if I end up with McCaffrey at the 12th pick,
Why would you not believe in Christian McCaffrey?
I believe in
With
him.
Sam
I
Darnold.
don't believe in Sam Darnold.
exactly.
God,
do not
Sam
believe in him.
Darnold's
It
not
is-
catching ball.
It
Sam,
is lack of belief in the system.
Yeah, but when
that
you're
he is
talking
in
full,
now.
when you're talking full PPR, yeah, McCaffrey, he hand the ball. He's still going to do what he's going to do.
not just
But
handing the
McCaffrey-
ball off. You only need a 2-yard dump. First of
No.
all,
I'm-
Sam Darnold
I'm
is.
sure
McCaffrey-
Sam Darnold could fuck it up.
McCaffrey was
No,
the
Sam Darnold
one
wasn't
or
the one
two.
that fucked it up for that whole offense.
McCaffrey was the 1 or the 2 wide receiver for his team.
Yeah.
The last 2 years that he had great years, even though
I
he
have a
was
grievance.
injured last
I have a
year.
grievance on this podcast.
I mean,
Do you guys watch other games other than like? Did you ever watch Sam Darnold play?
yeah.
Did you see that poor guy get demolished for doing
Yeah.
his job?
Yeah.
He was trying to do what Josh Allen did because
No.
I was watching Josh Allen because he was alone.
No,
back
he's
there.
never been a fast guy. He can't do what Josh Allen does. But
No,
he was
that's what I'm
forced
saying.
to
He
do
wanted
it
to,
because
but
they
he
had
can't.
they literally picked 5 fans from the field and said, "You guys are all playing offensive line right now."
Yeah.
Their offensive line was garbage.
Yeah.
It was
I,
the worst in NFL history.
I am very
LaDainian
interested,
or not
though.
LaDainian Tomlinson? What's his name? Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couldn't break through that offensive line.
Well, Le'Veon Bell also. So this is what drives me nuts when running backs go to other teams. Le'Veon Bell was a power running back, and the Jets run mostly zone rushing attack. That's usually what they do. That's what they do.
He's not a power running back. He's a patient running back.
Yeah, which in a running back with patience, when you have guards that pull, they need the time, they need the patience, not somebody who just hits the hole. Le'Veon Bell, like you said, he's a patient running back. Zone, you have to hit the hole fast because it's going to close out.
Correct.
So
There's no hole for anyone to hit,
but
though.
there's no hole.
Le'Veon Bell was known for that stop-start
Yeah.
kind of stutter
Start,
step to make
put
people
his
miss
hand on,
and to
put
like.
his hand on the guard's back until they figure it out, and then he's up and out.
But
Yeah.
you look at the
Takes
offensive
3 huge
line,
steps.
which isn't even in the top 10, but
I mean,
still
the
pretty
Jets
good.
was terrible anyways.
Of the pretty good
Yeah.
for the Panthers did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
They have a better job of protecting their quarterback than the Jets did. Sam Darnold has a fucking cannon.
Yeah.
And they got him weapons. They got him an offensive lineman.
Mm-hmm.
They got another running back, which everybody was confused about, but this guy's really good at blocking.
All this just says decreased volume for Christian McCaffrey.
No,
this is no more
because-
thousand season.
Here's the difference between that. Because of that, you got a guy who's still kind of unproven in the NFL, and every quarterback has a blanket. Every quarterback has a safety measure. And when you have someone like Christian McCaffrey, it's automatic.
I mean, I don't know.
They didn't
I'd
bring
probably
in-
still go McCaffrey, but I also still might go Kamara because
I think McCaffrey's
Yeah.
a safer bet than Kamara.
maybe. I
I'm
mean,
glad I'm the 12th pick, and
Yeah.
somebody else
Hunt-
is
that's
gonna,
why.
I
That's
hate
why
it.
I
He's gonna be
traded.
I hate
strapped
being
to
the
that
first pick.
fucking-
I was
do not
fifth.
like it. Are you guys snake drafting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Give
I
me,
ended up.
give me 8 to 12. I want right
I love
there.
12 right where I
Yeah.
ended up.
Yeah,
I
because-
get 2
because then I get 2 top
powerhouse
15
picks
done.
right there,
Yeah.
and now I just wait. I don't have to think about too much,
Mm-hmm.
and when my turn comes around, I have like a 3 to 4 minute block to pick 2 good players,
Yep.
and then I'm like, Lord knows what's going to happen with 24 picks in between.
Yep.
I don't even need to worry about what other people are going to pick.
Hey, what are you doing on
Do whatever
Sundays?
you want.
What's your Sundays looking like?
I don't know.
We always have a fantasy football podcast, and it's on, typically right after the draft, which is on a Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I typically try to just not do jack shit, but I mean, if I'm not doing jack shit...
You want to get
then we
drunk
can do
and put a
something.
camera and some microphones on?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care. It's fine.
Yeah, perfect.
When are we
so
doing
we're going to
this?
do that. So, I don't know. When
I mean,
is
you
our
could
drive?
you could literally watch it. in here.
September.
Yeah. September.
It has to be after. It's got to at least be after the first 2 weeks of preseason.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Any
I'd say-
league that does a draft before then, fucking idiot.
I say we try to sneak it in between the first day's Thursday, so it would have
The
to be
third and the.
let's do it the fourth week, like the Sunday of the fourth week.
We could do it.
Also, super excited for a 17-week regular season. Can't wait.
Well, I'm excited. I'm half excited. I paid for the same amount of games, so it doesn't matter.
Bastards.
I know. I have season tickets,
Season
and they
tickets
didn't give
didn't
us
go
the
up.
extra
Yeah,
game.
that shit ain't go. We just
Oh, they
stopped
did go up.
Diming out games.
Yeah, $80 a seat.
Of course they did go up. They're Super
Fuck.
Bowl champs.
Yeah, we almost got. I almost paid $800 a seat.
Wow.
Yeah, 922 this
It's just
year,
easier
but
to know
only
someone on the
because.
team.
Yeah.
Well, do you know a guy?
I used to.
Well, what the hell?
He went to the Patriots, got a fucking Super Bowl ring, and retired.
Who?
And then Brady bounced.
Who?
I'll show him to you later.
Whoever he is, he's a smart man.
Smart man.
What position?
Shit. Fuck if I remember. I don't care what he was talking about.
Yeah, he doesn't. He
Yeah.
doesn't
He's just
sports.
like, He said, you want to come by? I'm like,
Wait,
yeah,
you
let's
give him
do
a
this.
Super Bowl ring?
Oh,
cool.
we talked about this. Yeah, no.
Was he a big guy or
He's a
like
taller
guy?
dude.
Taller dude?
I'll tell you this. He drove a Toyota to the games on Sundays with his wife and the kid, and they drive back. He was not a splurger. He was like, nah.
I'm
not
splurging right now
you
just
could
thinking
see, You
about
can see
it.
the
Yeah.
players,
I
the
gotta
players'
splurge
trucks
to
and
think
shit,
about
and the Bentleys and all that stuff in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And he's
Little
got a
Toyota.
red Toyota. He's
Yeah.
like, nah.
Yeah.
Not
Jameis
buying none of that.
Winston-
Security tries to stop me every time I
Every
come
time.
back here.
Jameis
Yeah.
Winston
I
drove a
know.
Ford F-150.
Yeah.
You should.
He should.
See, those are my favorite. Like Adam Sandler is one of my favorite, like, fucking
Yeah.
millionaires because that guy doesn't matter if he's on Fallon or whatever. He's basketball shorts and a t-shirt.
He's worth over $400 million.
Yeah, like-
Have
Yeah,
you
he just
seen
takes
though?
it.
Have you
And
seen
he
those
only buys
pictures of
gifts
like
for
Adam Sandler? It's like main character and it's Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's like love interest and it's
His
just the
wife is
hottest
like
bitch in the
so
world.
hot.
like way too hot for him.
Oh, such is life.
No
Such
wonder he's
is
just over here writing Jennifer Aniston and Drew Barrymore into the fucking roles on the other
Absolutely.
side. Selma Hayek and shit like that.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like,
Of
like,
course
like,
I would.
and like his wife and Click was an absolute smoke show.
Yeah.
Like,
What was
Every
that movie
time.
where Ryan Reynolds was in it and like it was like Freaky Friday, they switched consciousness or
oh, that
whatever.
was the change up.
The
With
Change Up.
Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Jason
That was a
Bateman.
good movie.
That was a good
Yeah.
one. That was a good one.
Yeah, Jason Bateman's wife is a smoke show, and
Yeah.
then Ryan Reynolds switches with him because he's been trying to see his wife
Yeah.
naked for
Yeah.
forever. He finally gets in bed, and she has like a fucking battle shits type moment. I use that line. He's like, "How dare you come at me, guns hot?"
Yeah.
I say that. I use that line all the time.
I'm also a big fan
Just
of
out of
when
that.
when Jason.
No, I
Bateman's
mean
living
like
his
for
life.
myself. I'll be like, "Babe, don't stand
Yeah.
behind me. I'm guns hot right now."
I'm
The range is hot.
yeah. We got a rail gun firing out here. Watch out. Might get pregnant with fart babies.
Oh, shit.
We
She's
still
just
got
like,
two more beers to
Dude,
drink,
why are you
guys.
standing in the
Two more
living
beers.
room?
You don't want to know. The fan's more powerful here.
All right, this is a one.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This is a good one. This is the Serendipity Arcane Aleworks collaboration. Which shout out to Arcane. They had their 5-year anniversary on Saturday.
Do I want that? Yeah. I was trying to rinse this with that, but then I realized there's too much pineapple
You're right.
in
Yeah, just start up a little family
Just new
thing.
glass.
there. Whew. God, if only Grilled Cheeses was open right now.
We're going to go get lunch. Fish.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to the same place that I always go
I think he
to.
knows where the light switch is back there.
Where? Yeah, I'm not firing up them grills. Come
Well, I
on
don't know if you
now.
want to go because wait, is that
Want
one
me to
mine?
press out a sandwich? Yeah, I'll go to the thing.
I didn't know if you wanted to go with me to Rock Pit or not, because
Yeah,
that's
we
where I
can-
go
we
every.
can to the thing.
And hopefully we'll get there at 2:00,
You know the deal.
so you don't have to wait.
You know what it
Getting
is.
there At 2.
Huh? Well, at 2 you can order it from Rock Pit.
Oh no! See, I don't think we're getting there at 2.
No, if we get there around 2
It doesn't
o'clock.
matter when
good
we get
thing
there.
going.
I'm going in there to get food this time.
Yeah.
Correct.
Remember when I was like, let me get some brisket? Like, oh, we
Yeah.
got to put it on bread. It's like, or I could literally leave this building and walk 4 feet.
That's
to go get it
because
not on bread.
you were on a mission to get that.
I wanted it, and they wouldn't give it to me.
Are you upset?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed in America.
Well, the Bad and Brewgy sour ale, pineapple,
kinda
peach,
fun.
marshmallow, and lactose.
I was gonna put that lactose at the bottom.
Yeah, can we just
Like I
stop
get
it at
I
marshmallow?
know it's in there.
I know I need to
Oh,
put
marshmallow and lactose.
I know I need regular bowel movements, but at the
Woo!
same time, why you got to accelerate them?
Jesus, if I really wanted to take a shit today, I mean, like right now, I just chug a bottle of champagne.
Wow.
Hey,
That's good.
Yeah.
There's an uncomfortable topic running around. Is there still more in there?
Yep.
Let me go grab Dustin real quick.
Absolutely, yeah. Go grab it.
That's all right. Just leave in the middle of saying
Give the
uncomfortable
other guy that
topic.
hates good beers.
Bobby?
Yeah.
the head brewer here.
Yeah, get Bobby to be like, get Bobby.
He's in the middle of a book. He's like yelling at a book.
So,
I don't bother him when he's yelling at books.
speaking of lactose and breweries
What
and sours, there's a brewery out of Tampa
What they do?
that's known for making being one of the bigger hype breweries in Tampa.
Fair enough.
That's going through a real Me Too problem.
They had a Me Too issue? That's
Yeah.
not good.
I'm not going to tell you.
You too.
I'm not going to tell you what brewery it was, but I'll give you a hint on the name.
I don't need that, but you can
It's
bitch.
hard to find, and there's water involved.
Ah.
Yeah, and it just makes me really happy to work with all dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not
I mean-
not that I would do anything like that, but I've worked in like almost my
With all
whole
dudes though.
mostly.
Yeah.
Like on occasion, I'll work with a female behind the bar, but it's few and far between.
Behind the bar is one thing.
Yeah.
But in the scope of a business that runs a bar and an industrial space at the same time,
Yeah.
you're running the risk of a catastrophic explosion.
Yeah.
Right.
If you run I've seen hot women come in here. It's a problem.
Yeah.
Like even if they're just coming by to like drop off mail or get a sandwich, I'm like it shuts the operation down at certain points.
And you just got to keep everyone focused.
I'm like, hey, everyone, get back
All
in
of a
there.
sudden, Bobby's pressing his nose on the glass.
no. Bobby's a married
breathing
man.
on it.
He's a good guy. He's a family man. He's a family man.
Everyone's breathing on shit all the time. It's exhausting.
But
It's tough, man.
I'm just saying from a standpoint of, I have definitely seen behavior like that, and you try to step forward for it.
Yeah.
Well, it runs rampant in the restaurant industry.
100%.
Absolutely. I mean, how many people that work together sleep together?
All of them.
It's absurd.
80%?
It's
All of 'em. We work together. We've slept together like 8 times.
There you go.
I'm so excited. I thought I was just tired, but it's you, man.
No.
It's just you and me.
No, it's just
Yeah.
it's
It's a matter of convenience.
Yeah.
On
It's like
top of
being,
the
it's like
fact-
being the president. Of course you want the interns. They're right there.
Yeah.
I was thinking of at least in the Orlando area, because that's the only area I could speak of.
Yeah.
If any work group of people needed mandatory therapy, it's definitely the restaurant industry.
Well, like as a group.
As a group, as a population.
It'd be 30 seconds into it, and someone would just be like, "Fuck that bitch,"
All right.
and then they start chucking bottles.
Well,
and
it's
shit.
a lot easier if the doctor prescribes them Xanax as opposed to buying it from a cook.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I'm
But
just
that-
saying.
Which is
But,
an option.
but technically, the cook is kind of a doctor.
I mean,
as much as he sells, he's damn near.
I'm kind of a doctor the way I can get some people who deserve it free shit on their bill.
Fair enough.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying. It's like, yeah, I got 4 tables that are all drinking free champagne
Yeah.
and haven't paid for their bottomless, but hey, the bartender's taken care of.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
There you
As
go.
long as the bartender's taking care
Yeah,
of
you
it.
can't get a bartender. You want me to keep pouring this drinks for money? They get to
We
drink
work
for
together.
free.
That's it.
I'm just saying, I feel like if I were to open up if I were a millionaire about to open up a brewery or a restaurant, I'd be like, all right, everybody gets free therapy should you choose to use it.
I would hire all non-English speaking staff. People that can only point at the menu and nod in response to the amount of money you're about to spend in
Yeah.
my restaurant.
You
That's
missed
it.
it by like this much.
Yeah.
Only hire blind and deaf people.
Oh God, what a dream!
That's it.
Yeah.
You can. The government would pay you to run the place because you get so many
What
kickbacks.
a
That's true,
dream!
yeah.
Well, have you ever
Have
worked in
one
a
customer make $20,000 a week.
You would just have all deaf servers, and they would all just. You wouldn't hear a word out there.
That's my dream. It's not hearing a word from my staff.
Well, when I was working at Raglan Road, and you'd be
a
on
flurry
the,
of hand
How was
signs.
that?
and I mean, it's all right. You were working in the Raglan room at night.
Ugh.
You couldn't hear shit anyway.
Raglan, that was it. That's where you
The
were.
Raglan room, when they had the band going full speed,
Holy shit!
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
tear you apart.
it was a full point
Yep.
and
Gotcha.
smile. Oh, I never made so much money not doing my job. And, yeah. Oh, you got to do your spiel.
Yeah.
I wrote on a piece of paper, will you die from eating anything on this menu? No? Perfect. Yes? What are you allergic to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game.
We've
Let's
talked
do
about
it.
that before.
Yeah.
I can't stand a mandatory spiel. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, like I get it.
That's it.
I'll say 2 or 3 words that you might want me to say, and that's
Dude,
fucking
I'd rather
it.
get hit in the bus than have to follow a spiel.
Yeah, I'm good on that.
I'd rather get hit with a bus. Like,
Yeah.
walk it. If somebody, if Charles said, sorry, we're going to have to do a spiel, There's a Lynx bus stop
Shield.
right in front of our brewery. I'm
Just
just
leave
walking
it.
out the door.
Let's
No,
go.
I'm gonna wait till it
Take
runs.
'em.
I'm not gonna
Take
give
'em.
I'm not gonna give him a chance to stop.
That'd be the
I'm
most
gonna run out there.
That'd be the most
I'm
horrifying
bigger on
experience in
pushing
his life.
recommendations.
As this bus comes to a slow stop,
Yeah.
and you're like just getting crushed under it.
Yeah.
Like, it's moving.
I just look at the like if I'm sitting there and like the bus driver just sees me and I'm just like, do it. Come on. Come on. I'm not gonna sue you. Here's a waiver. Here's a waiver right here.
Just fucking end it all, man.
Yeah, let's get rid
Help
of
me
it.
out.
Call me nuts. I'm just saying, like, I know you have a culture to protect,
Yeah,
but
whatever.
if you let people just be the, like, listen, hey, listen, I don't want to be here. You want to be here. I'm here for you anyway. So let me give you the food and booze you want. Sure, I'll tell a few jokes to keep you laughing because, hey,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
it gets me by too.
Yeah.
You give me money, I accept that money. I give you delicious food-ish.
Yeah.
And then I give you a solid drink that the bartender may or may not strong pour depending on his
Because
position.
because they like me.
Correct.
That's right.
And we'll end it there.
Absolutely.
I've never been that kind of server, but I know how that works.
Yeah.
No,
Server or
absolutely.
bartender,
I'll
because
tell you right now, don't sit with Kitty or Mark.
Yeah.
It's late.
no.
You won't get drunk.
Who's that guy at Slate who's super tall?
Ben,
I don't know. He acts like he owns a place.
manager there.
No, he's a server. He's really tall from
I
Indianapolis.
still haven't been to Slade. I need
Wait,
to
the
check it
guy
out.
like has like black hair and a man bun.
Yeah,
Oh, he's not even a server. He's a food runner.
that guy acts like
even-
he owns it.
Even lower. Yeah.
He hangs out there a lot,
He's
doesn't
been there so long.
he? He's
Yeah.
like, hey, come back and visit us. We're happy to see you. Where are
too
you
much.
from? Let's talk about this.
He's one of the restaurant industry's favorite people because he has fully lived into being a member of that.
Oh god,
place's
he's
staff.
integrated.
He's
It's too
so
late for him.
integrated.
He's
where
part of the
just
tile
like, "Yo,
now."
man, come see us anytime you want. It's late, man. I'll be working. I'll come hang out with
And
you.
no one just gives him a
anything."
good slap in the face, like stop it. Just be a human being.
Also, why the fuck is my
Upsell.
food runner
That's
hanging
it.
out at tables?
Yeah.
We call that a company man. I met him when he was at the
Doesn't
bar
sound like a
drinking.
company
Yo, that's
man
a
if he's
rat.
not
He'll
doing his
rat you
job.
out too.
Interesting with that. This guy, this is number one way to avoid side work was sit down at your tables.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just sit there, talk.
There's a
chill.
difference, though.
there is a difference.
I'm there for one thing, to make money.
Yeah,
I know how to make that money.
For that cash.
You know how many people that I've served or bartended for that are friends with me on Facebook and I
Yeah.
communicate with regularly?
Yeah,
I know.
absolutely.
I remember the first time that this could work in my favor.
It's the main difference between you and I.
You just want to get in and get out.
Yeah.
I do the same
I'd
thing.
rather be like my perfect shift is where like I'm just too busy
Yeah.
to like chit chat too much and to where you can like
Yeah.
feel comfortable asking me long-winded questions that I have to respond to because
How
there's
was
not enough
your
people at the
weekend?
bar.
Yeah.
You want to know about the last 2 days of my life?
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great.
Away
But I was
from
working
me.
the
Yeah.
entire time. You want another
Yeah.
Paloma?
Yeah.
No, I gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
There's all these other people in
Here's
town.
the difference, though.
I operate like you do because at the same time, like you said, you have a lot of your regulars. And shit
I
on
make the
Facebook.
same amount of money he does,
Yeah.
but I enjoy my time.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I
make the
like
same
my
amount of
job.
money that you do. Sometimes, depending on what it is, I don't have to split it with anybody
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
And I know every dollar that comes in is mine, and I enjoy my job. But you can't get that
No.
in that environment that you work
No.
in.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like if you were in my environment, you'd feel the exact same way as I do. Like,
Yeah.
my regulars are my friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My regulars are the best people I've ever met sometimes.
Yeah.
You know how much beer is in my fridge because
Just
of my
from your
regulars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
I'm just saying. And it's not even like, that's not even what it is. Like, I've made genuine friendships. I had one guy, Sean Yeager, one of the, I've known him for almost decades.
Yeah.
Over a decade, but almost two. One of the best people I've ever met. He knows that I like Doctor Who up until a certain Doctor Who. I watched it religiously. I loved it.
Oh, until a
So,
certain doctor showed up.
His buddy is an author, got commissioned by the BBC to write a book about Doctor Who,
Yeah.
and he got the book signed by the author and sent it to me.
That's awesome. Oh yeah.
He lives in England. Like
Okay.
him, Sean and Gina, great people.
Yeah.
Love them to death.
Yeah.
And then, I have people like Joe and Krista Book. Joe Wright and Krista Book. They're married. They're teachers over at University High School.
Oh.
They
I went there
are
for my first 2 years.
some of the nicest people you'll ever meet. Really cool people. Joe really likes cooking, so he always brings me food all the time. Great person. And it's not about like what they do and don't bring me. It's the fact that they like.
They thought about you.
Well, they think
did
he's
that.
like, you know
Yeah.
what?
They
I wasn't
remembered
gonna
him
do
when
any.
they were abroad.
Well,
Yeah.
I was thinking about doing this, but I figured I'd just come hang out with you instead.
Yeah.
And that's always just the person I've been. Like, I just want to hang out with people.
Yeah.
And if
That's
I
my
can
favorite part
incorporate
of the
that with
industry,
work,
though. Yeah.
then it's good. And I've always
Yeah.
tried to incorporate that with work, and I've made a lot of friends from being that particular type of server or bartender.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
it's
yeah.
worked out great for me. I found
Excellent.
A, I have my happy place,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and B, I get to
make
expand my
money while
network
hanging
of
out.
friends.
Yeah.
And because having friends to me, it's not like it's important, but
No.
it is.
It's nice.
I just like having
Yeah.
I like having people to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, is that weird?
And
No,
like
not at all.
it's never a bad thing if you decide to go do something by yourself and then you just run into somebody that like, oh, I actually like you.
Picture this: you don't like your job, but 5 of your friends come to hang out with you your entire shift.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fuck,
Fuck
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
It can't be that bad of a time.
Count me in
Yeah.
twice.
Right.
Well, and at the same time, I'm a firm believer in getting as many of my regulars into my social media as I can because a lot of times they come to see me. I don't give a fuck about where I'm working at.
Mhm.
That's the downside to where
Yeah.
I work
Yeah.
because they only come to see me,
Yeah.
which is upsetting because I'm kind of ingrained in my particular business
You
where
are. Yeah.
where I want them to be there every day.
Yeah.
And we have some people who will only come if I'm there,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, guys, our other bartender's just as cool as me.
Yeah.
He smokes weed, so he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see the lighter he uses to smoke weed. It's as big as this. Just saying.
Fucking torch.
Yeah, he's not as extroverted as I am,
Yeah.
but he'll have a really good conversation with you.
And you don't
He'll
have to
hang
be
out
super
with you.
extroverted either.
No, if there's no one in there, he'll smoke weed with you in the back. I'm just saying. Unless there's cops.
Sorry, we don't condone that.
No. I mean, he has a medical marijuana card, so it
Oh,
doesn't
we,
matter.
we absolutely condone that then.
Yeah, if you have a medical marijuana card, he will smoke weed with you.
Mhm.
I'm telling you, man. If he just opens up a smoking lounge in the back,
Oh my
I
God!
can't wait for that.
Can
it's
we
already-
can we
it's already
make that
hot
legal?
enough.
Yeah.
Put some little like nice velveteen jackets right outside it, so you can just wrap up on your work break or something,
Yeah.
not smell like smoke afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. there's a very certain particular brewery that wants to eventually once it's legal.
Oh, there's several breweries that went in on that.
Yeah.
You mean a brewer who does, or one brewery that doesn't have somebody working in the brew house?
You ever
that
try to
smokes
brew
weed?
beer for 12 hours and not be high?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's only 2 hours you get. They only give you 2 hours.
Yeah, essentially.
God.
Hey, you brewed beer.
Yeah.
Yes,
We've
you-
brewed beer.
We brewed beer several batches.
Yeah.
We need to get back on it.
We got to step it up to the commercial.
I've only ever done home brews, but
Same here.
Same here.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
I've done
I
commercial.
was gonna say like
Essentially.
you've helped.
Yeah.
You've helped.
Yeah.
You've been involved in some of the larger operations.
Yeah.
I've just worked with something smaller than
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I really just showed up,
Davenport
smoked
Dipper.
weed, and just in
smoked weed,
I saw
drank
something.
beers, and cleaned a bunch of shit.
And yeah, that's really it. That's brewing in a nutshell.
You clean a lot of stuff and then you sit around and wait.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Here we
While
are.
you wait, you drink beers and you smoke weed. Maybe take an edible or two.
Yep. Make some mistakes, watch a guy get burned on something, and be
Yeah.
like, oh, fuck, don't do that again.
Yeah, that's not a good idea.
That
Sorry,
didn't turn
chicken.
out.
Call me nuts.
Well, kicking chicken parm.
I'm gonna go. Well, he's getting married soon.
Yeah. That already happened, didn't it?
No.
Who's this? Who's this kicking chicken farm?
Chicken Parm is
My
a,
buddy Chicken Parm, he's
a podcast favorite.
I was going to say
for
that
our
podcast
fans.
favorite because he's got such a thick Boston accent.
And,
Oh,
and
I
nobody
love a
knows
good
why he's
Boston
called
accent.
Chicken Parm, and we will never let him know.
I have family that's all from Boston, so
Nice.
I could.
You could guess.
I could infer why he's called chicken parm.
You could guess.
He's
I
great.
know when all them come down. If we go to a fucking Italian restaurant, I know what half the tables are.
I want 6 chicken palms.
Yeah, go ahead and just put those in now.
Every
Yeah,
time.
we got a couple Bostonians here, so let's
Yep.
go ahead and just do this.
Chicken
Yeah.
Parm's a good guy. But did I tell you he switched his bachelor party plans?
I was going to say, don't tell me the wedding date changed again.
No. It just changed one time.
I found out
In the middle of a
on our
pandemic.
episode.
Is that weird?
We record on a
Switch it
Monday.
up, I guess.
Wedding was supposed to be like
2 months
Saturday.
ago.
What are you
They
bringing?
were,
You know
we were
what
all going
I'm
out to
bringing.
Cocoa, getting on like a little like.
I think it was March.
afternoon
It wasn't
cruise or something
Cocoa.
like
It was
that.
Clearwater.
Or Clearwater, sorry.
Just
He would have
roll
showed up
out
to the
doing
wrong
it.
city in the wrong
We were
on the wrong
recording
date.
podcast,
All dressed
and
up.
I was like, "Oh, so this
Fucking
weekend we're
wedding
gonna be
at.
getting on that boat, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, about 2 months ago they canceled it and they moved it till like November."
You're like,
He
Who the fuck was gonna tell me? What are you talking about?
He got the day off.
I was gonna be in Cocoa,
yeah.
and nobody was gonna be there.
He wouldn't have even
Just
made it
find
to
out
the
it was
right
Clearwater.
I was
city.
gonna be knocking on the fucking door of the place, and they were gonna be like, "Dude, fuck off, we're closed,
Yeah.
man. No,
Like, no, wedding.
Like, no, I see the boat. They said it was on that boat."
That's it.
Oh, that's for Dustin.
Start
so
banging
save
on
some
it.
of
This,
it.
this is for Dustin.
Oh, okay. Fuck Dustin then.
Just banging on glass, screaming chicken parm at a poor guy. And
Yeah.
chicken parm.
You in there?
Ask
After
him
you shall
again.
receive. We just said your name.
Look at that.
No, his
Yeah.
birthday. So, but his bachelor party was supposed to be in October, and we were supposed to go to Vegas.
Happy Halloween.
Oh, I was not happy because I'm already going to Texas,
When?
October 20th through the 24th or 20th through the 25th.
Why?
Formula One, and fucking
Go-kart races, bro.
might as well be. I mean, they go faster than NASCAR and they race in the rain, which NASCAR doesn't. So there's that.
Pussies.
Man.
I'm just saying. I can go. I can do a whole 8 podcasts on Formula One. You guys ready?
Yeah.
I'll
Let's
have,
do
I'll
it.
have to get into it.
Oh man, Drive to Survive on Netflix.
Oh, I did watch the first episode of that.
Watch all of them.
Yeah, it's like there's 2 seasons, so it screwed
There's
me up.
3.
It started
There's
me.
3.
Oh, we did this last time.
Yeah.
So it started me on the second. I was like, it seems a little ahead.
No, do the first. I mean, it doesn't because it goes season by season, so you'll
Right.
still learn. But if you watch all 3 seasons, you'll know everything you need to know about Formula One.
Perfect.
Yes.
You too, motherfucker.
Except for
Gas pedals on the
Italian.
right, brakes on the left.
It's not.
And
Try not to run into the
Where's the
other.
shifter?
Try not to run into the other $300 million
no
car.
bumping, or you are
That's
you
it.
are not allowed back on the track.
Hey, look, hey, rubbing is racing.
Does it say rule number 1 if you're not first, you're last? Because that is it's all goes for all racing.
Well, there is
Not
that.
just NASCAR.
There's a level of like.
Damn it.
Acceptance.
Start knocking shit back.
Not going to happen.
Dude, you have.
You know how this goes on Monday? I get
You
real
know what they said,
aggravated
Keith?
in about an
no
hour.
Flights. No,
No
flights.
flights.
Get that shit out of here.
Stop with
Keith,
the
you better
fucking
start
lights.
chugging. Oh, that's good.
For yourself, so, yeah.
What's in this?
Yeah.
This
the
dick?
rest will be
Ducks?
for Mr. Dustin over there. There you go.
Quack,
So-
quack, bitch. Knock
Put some
back.
ducks in this
Some
shit?
ducks on that shit, man. That my roommate went to Colorado and stopped
that?
into State
Oh,
Okay, seltzer.
picked up a
Spike
couple
seltzer.
4-packs, and that's how I got that.
It's pretty tasty.
Yeah, it's good. It's got the spice there.
Oh, that's good.
Less charcuterie is the last one.
No, a lot less
I
charcuterie.
like
Yeah.
that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Little pink guy over there.
I know we've talked about this in person, but we got Mike's hot right now. Who's the best player in baseball
Best player in baseball.
right now?
Like currently or like in the game?
Like today.
Like, currently in the season or currently in the
See, this
game?
is why I can't
Currently
do
in the
sports.
season.
You guys sit here
Currently
and fucking
season.
chip away at each other.
It's
So that's
Ohtani.
like
Shohei
baseball's where
Ohtani,
you-
baby.
That's like,
Shohei
yeah.
Ohtani.
Baseball's where you.
Here's the other one.
God.
Am I wrong in saying that if he keeps this up, he could have the best single season of any baseball player in the history of
No,
baseball?
because I don't
That's
follow
like
baseball.
saying this
That's
guy is blue.
that's the guy who's hitting like a home run like every single game, right?
Not only is he hitting a home run, but he's also a
Baseball
pitcher, which is he's a
So-
two-way player, which isn't common
And
at
he-
all.
And he can
Yeah.
play outfield. If
So-
they really wanted to, they could put him in outfield.
Let's put it this
he could be
way.
on the field the entire fucking game.
Yes.
Mhm.
The last player
Every game.
Yeah.
to do what he's doing was Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're
Just
saying it's been done before. Yeah, it's been done.
Not the way he's doing
Black
it.
and white era.
Oh.
If he hits him from black and
Whoa,
white,
shit.
before the world turned color.
No, I think it was just the white era back then. Actually, it was just the white era back then.
Well, you'd have to. I would like to know that too. I go back to Negro leagues and see if there was a player that did what he.
Oh,
did in
there's
Negro
probably 100 of
leagues.
them.
Probably.
MLB
You know?
Radio right now on Sirius XM is doing a whole feature on that for the month, and it's
Really?
actually
Oh,
like they're
it's
talking.
slamming.
Oh,
Nice.
it's so good.
course. It's a
The
whole bunch of
history of it
untold
is
stories.
insane.
Yeah.
And who was it? Daniel Tosh, one of the greatest
Of course.
people to ever come from Florida.
You see
To
Um,
flee Florida.
to flee Florida. He was saying, like, yeah, they were really good back then, but they weren't pitching against fucking Poppy from the Dominican Republic at all. You know what I mean? They weren't facing those dudes where baseball was your only way out.
That's
I'm
it.
sorry.
You know,
Bobby
I gotta
was
hit
throwing
that ball.
smoke because he had to.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
saying.
gotta get out of here.
They weren't hitting against those Bartolo Colon
No.
who took a 98 mile an hour hit. Like he threw a 90 mile an hour pitch.
Yeah.
The guy hit it. The exit velocity was 98 miles an hour. He's a bigger guy.
Yeah.
He took it straight to the gut and brushed it off.
Yeah.
That dude's a monster.
He did not give a shit. Everybody knows a Poppy or Bartolo Colon. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. Babe Ruth was good, but I don't think he's Ohtani good.
He's never took a 90 to the gut.
No, he has not. But he did drink like 80 beers before his first
Yeah.
game, so
Proud
there's
of him,
that.
though.
Cushion.
Good job.
There's a little bit of a buffer there, I guess,
Yeah.
playing drunk.
There's some room. There's some room for everything.
There's that guy, Wade Boggs.
Yeah.
Wade
Wade
Boggs.
Boggs, yeah.
He's really good.
He's the one who would drink a case of beer
Yeah.
on the plane ride in. Or
On the
whatever-
flight
on
coming
flight.
in, he was just like, yeah, 23?
Slamming them.
Yeah.
How many hours do we have until we get there? 4.
6, I can crush a case.
I can drink.
It was a short flight too. I
Yeah.
can't remember the details of the story. They were talking about like some. Was it Always Sunny or some other
Yeah.
show they were joking
No, it
about?
was Always Sunny in
Wade Boggs
Philadelphia.
Challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It
did
was,
like
it was a
a-
short flight, so they had to land to get more beer.
They were like a 4.5-hour flight, and it was like, no, Wade Boggs drank like 28 beers on this
Beers.
one 4.5-hour flight. We got to try and beat him. And it was like, no, he did this and then pitched a perfect game or something like that.
Just saying.
It's just dehydrated.
Wild.
It's dying of thirst up there.
That was the other reason why I think that this particular July is better than any others, because baseball
Yeah.
right now has never been more exciting.
Because baseball, basketball, football,
Hockey,
around,
baseball,
hockey.
basketball, hockey. Right now, you have all of them in 1 month,
Yep.
and then you have Wimbledon, which for me is important because I love tennis, and the Olympic trials,
Yeah.
and Europa, and
Kickball.
the South American League, the CONCACAF,
Go-kart
which
racing.
there's so much shit happening right now.
Yeah.
It's insane. Like, just having that soccer game was one thing, but the England versus Ukraine soccer game
Yeah.
was nuts.
Yeah.
There were so many people in the brewery for that.
Yeah.
I mean, arguably we are a soccer brewery
Yeah.
because of our location.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, once you guys open up your tap room, you'll be a soccer brewery too. I'm just saying.
Is that what has to happen?
Yeah. Once you officially.
Hey, I will tell you
see
right now,
that.
soccer
Yeah.
fans fucking drink.
They drink.
Yes,
Yeah.
they
are
do.
drinking.
They drink the entire time.
The whole
The,
time.
and they're not drinking 16 ounces. We offer 24s for a much higher price
Yeah.
on game day, and that's all they buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, you're telling me you'll give me that much more for that much more? Yeah,
It's done.
This is a
They don't wanna make the
$13
trips.
beer at the game.
yeah, and,
Yeah.
Bargaining here.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely.
They would take a 24 ounce Imperial. I watched one girl who, I know you should never judge a book by its cover, but she did not look like she likes beer.
Was she one of the neons?
Just put it that way. She may have been a neon.
You saw the look on her face after she
And
drank?
she bought our Broken Bones bottle, and I asked her if she wanted a cup. For the record, before we put it in the barrel to age it, the Colombian rum barrel to age it, the gravity was 13.
Okay.
Wow.
It's probably 14 after when we bottled it, but the final gravity for us was 13. And this bitch, I said, "Do you want a cup?" She said, "No." And I watched her outside in the sun, 90 degrees, just chugging straight out of the bottle.
Barrel aged out.
Barrel aged barley wine. You've had
Oh, the
Broken
barley wine,
Bones.
that's right, the
The
barley
Broken
wine.
Bones. Rum barrel aged barley.
It's
You
warm.
both have had it.
It's like
Warm.
drinking syrup.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like warm too.
No, I mean, yeah, it is warm, but that one was cold. It was like 34
No, but
degrees. Yeah.
the
Okay.
liquid in general, you
Yeah.
start drinking it, it warms you up.
Oh,
so
yeah.
fast. So it's,
And she smashed it and then went to a game, and I never saw her again. I'm not sure if anyone
I
ever
don't know.
has.
She made it out.
Broken
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah, the Broken Bones is serious, dude.
Yeah, that means she fell down some stairs at the game.
Maybe.
Have you been to a soccer game?
Yeah.
Have you been to a soccer game?
Definitely.
You?
Nope.
Where are we from?
22nd. I got you. Free ticket. You're coming with me.
Nice.
I can't wait.
No, I went to the inaugural because they did it on March 8th. Or March
That's
8th.
different,
That's my
though.
mom's birthday.
This new one, we're going to be in supporter section, which means it's standing room only. It's you, a little box they painted on the concrete, and a fucking cup holder. That's all you
I
need.
love that.
What is there, like a cup holder on a stick?
No, it's just they have a rail. They have a rail in front of
Oh,
you.
the rail.
Yeah.
No, just you made it sound like it was standing room only. Like even if you were 3 rows back in the
No,
standing
have you
room,
not?
were
Have you
just gonna
not been in
have
the
a
new
cup holder on a
stadium?
stick.
Have you not been in?
No.
Oh my God, the supporters section is standing. There's no seat.
I remember the way the supporters section was before. It was
Yeah.
like you had the row of seats behind our goal, and then the extra little platform that was like basically the size of like this wall to all the way over there. Just standing section with a bar behind everyone, and that was the old supporters section.
So the supporter section for this is an entire
The
quarter
whole
of
area
the
behind
field.
the goal.
The whole area behind the
Nice.
goal, and it's all standing room. And there's just a little box that you're supposed to stand in and a cup holder,
Nice.
and that's what you get. But I've been to
I'd rather
Florida
do that
State
than
versus
sit in a
Florida as a
fucking plastic
Florida
chair.
State fan.
Yeah.
I've been to a Florida game, Miami game. I've been to the Orange Bowl, which is a BCS game. I've been to some crazy shit as a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. The last 2 games I went to, we lost one to the Rams and then we won one against the Green Bay Packers. Love you, buddy.
That felt good.
As a Packers fan. Anyway, I'm just saying, the level of intensity in that stadium doesn't matter who they're playing.
No.
This last game on Saturday, I was second row,
Yeah.
so I'm pretty much level. I'm actually kind of underneath the field where I'm standing.
Okay.
So my eye level is under level
Seeing
with the
what
players there.
see.
And their opposing players were standing there warming up.
Talking shit.
The fans were
You talking shit?
parading them to the point where it's a national thing. Everybody knows when you come to Orlando, you better be ready for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Predators are back, right?
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The fucking owner of the Predators was like, we need that intensity. Paid the fans, the ruckus is what they're called.
Yeah.
No, didn't pay them, but gave them super discounted tickets
Gave
and,
them
and
a
food
good
and everything.
deal to make
to
their
come,
presence known at a
and they
Predator
put them
game.
all on the opposing sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And berated the team. I remember one of the kids in the soccer game looked like Paul Walker. That was the worst thing that was going for him. As soon as we got to our seats, one guy yells, "Hey, Paul Walker, you don't know shit!" And I'm like, "It's gonna be a good day, guys."
Hey, Paul Walker, click it or ticket.
How's your fucking Carrera doing?
Yeah. God damn it.
I know where the front half is.
Oh. Yeah, we got to do a bartender's ball trip over to the fucking Orlando cities.
Yeah.
I've never been, so I would
Oh,
love
we'll
to
make
go.
it happen, Brian. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think
I've never been to the new stadium, but I just know that
it's nice. They have a tequila
it's
bar.
electric there.
They have a
Really?
tequila. I think
I've
it's
heard
I'm
it's
sold.
I think
the
it's El
best
Jimador,
atmosphere.
They don't
but
have like a little pool in the back.
Yeah.
Do they like those baseball stadiums?
U,
do they?
U, UCF UCF is building a lazy river around the stadium.
Yeah,
I've heard about that.
I'm in.
I'm down. Yeah,
I'm in.
I love a lazy.
We can get an iPhone 11 and do a waterproof episode.
Yeah.
I have an iPhone 11. Or wait, what's new? 12 plus?
I
got
don't
one.
know. I just know mine's not
I got-
waterproof
I-
to
mine's-
fucking
mine's
18.
waterproof.
I got a new
feet.
Apple Watch
Yeah.
that's waterproof.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got whatever the water.
And I got I got the additional case to make sure if I get
Good.
drunk and fall.
Don't
good.
worry.
At this point,
Yeah.
I've had like.
You know why? Because I've done that, and I just
Looks
bought
like a
this.
G-Shock.
And this watch I've had for. I got this watch in December. Put this case on immediately.
Nice.
If I didn't, it would have been
Not like
day two.
like mine.
Yeah, I didn't even put mine on until the case came in.
That's the thing. I hear you
Attaboy.
don't hit your wrist on a lot of things until you get
Until
one of
you watch.
those, and then you
Yeah.
fucking.
Well, here's the thing. I there was always a
Especially
spot
varsity.
that I would hit my
Yeah.
like for some reason when I lived in the condo that I lived in, I would always hit my wrist unexpectedly on this fucking rail coming out of
Yeah.
my condo. So I decided to stop putting it on before I left the house.
Yeah.
And then when that happened, I ended up dropping it twice and cracking the screen. And you know what they don't do, like Apple or iPhones do? Fix the screen. You just have to buy a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You screen on Amazon. Take it off, open it back on.
Yeah, I'm not that skilled.
My buddy Steve's got all the little screwdrivers and wrenches. If you ever need one.
I have all of them
Yeah.
too.
Shout
I
out to
could
Steve.
shout out to Steve. I
I
could-
could. He's like, zip, zip.
I could do that too, but I have the screens. I could change like a phone screen, but
Nice.
this is too small. I have
Yeah.
arthritis. I can't do it. Shall we cut it there?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's go get drunk and bother fucking Rock Pit. What do you say, boys?
Sounds good.
I'm just working on my arthritis at this point.
It's not fun.
Yeah. No.
Mm-mm.
Keep
Being a
cracking
drummer
it.
and having arthritis sucks.
Barbecue will fix that.
I'm sure. Does barbecue fix it?
Go Lightning.